set to go off in Africa in March. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How we doing? It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm A.J. Hoffman, and look who's here with me. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look who the cat dragged in.
It's Mr. Rob
I'm here.
Thompson.
In full mind, body, and spirit.
Full body.
I mean, I got it all. I mean, I'm like coming off IR. Feels so good, feeling good again. Found 2 20s and a 10. Kind of a Tuesday.
Yeah. There's Victor Brown on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday, Victor Brown.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
Look,
Did you win the
vibration
lotto
right here.
last night?
Oh,
No.
I forgot. Did anybody win that thing?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't,
800 million. I forgot to go buy one.
Hold on, let me
It
go.
wasn't me.
I was saying, like, I'm a
No, I
supermodel.
played a different lottery and I only won $5.
Oh, well, I mean,
It's a win.
five's
Well,
a-
I spent one, so I won 4.
It's like when I play
that's
prize
a
picks.
percentage of 800 million.
Like my prize picks when I go for I might not be right on all of these things. So you win like 1.5x.
So, you take the
You're looking at you right before you're ready to place the bet and go, I'm going to go, maybe
Nobody
I might
won.
miss one of these. I'm not fully comfortable with this one. So you win like 75 cents.
yeah, I got. If I'm playing,
75.
yeah,
It's a win, baby.
If I'm playing like a little parlay thing, I gotta at least have some juice at the end of it.
yeah,
I'll take my chances.
See, I'll get to the end and I'll have like a 9-turn parlay and go, one of these could be wrong.
Well, yeah, more than likely.
9.
More than
Hey, I
likely.
swing for the
Nobody won.
fences.
Okay.
Nobody won. 930
There
million.
we go. See, I don't get out of bed for less than 800.
Good. 9:30 next week. So when's the
I
next
think
time they
it's
do
like
it?
Monday, Wednesday,
Next
Saturday.
draw is, let's see, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
my
the
God.
jackpot's 930, but the cash value's 429.
And you come home with 60% of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking the cash value.
Really? Why not?
No, I'd make them pay me every month.
I want my money. I want my money. I'm putting it all in Doja coin.
No. Oh,
Tulip bulbs.
No, not that one.
God. No, I'm
2XRP.
yeah, I'm
what's
gonna.
that Trump coin thing I could buy? Is there?
It's the best coin. A
Is
lot
there-
of,
No, it's
a lot of
somewhere.
people. A lot of people
Actually,
have said
I'm
my
gonna keep
coin's the
that money
best.
and buy myself a pardon.
there you go.
Because I'm gonna get in some trouble with
That
the rest
might-
of it.
Yeah,
Might,
see?
that
I'm
might
gonna need
work
to hold some
too.
back, and I'm gonna buy a pardon there at the end.
I think your voting history may preclude you from pardon.
Well, if Cuellar can get one,
Well, that's true.
Democrat from South Texas can get one. I can get one.
All right.
I
maybe
got
so.
$800 million. Says I'm not
Where
a
did
guilty
that
man.
come from?
Says I will happily donate. You need some new chairs for that ballroom? just look the other way as I.
Did you hear what the president is kicking around now?
What's that?
I think we need to really reconsider the name of the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like,
yeah.
come on.
Let's
Does it-
give
do-
them football. They can have it.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. It's funny. He wants to take the Gulf of Mexico, but he wants to just give football to Latin America and just say, you know what?
You can have football. We'll call ours
They had football first. We'll call it football.
America. We're just going to name
We'll
it
call it
America
football.
Ball. America Ball.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a very odd thing because typically, so here's his quote. When you look at what's happened to football in the United States, which is soccer in the United States, we seem to never call it football because we have a little conflict with another thing that's called football. Okay, first of all, that's the most confusing statement ever.
Well, that's
So
the
he
most
might-
coherent thing we heard.
He might be onto something
That was
here.
the best thing he said.
But I understood it.
He said, but when you think about it, shouldn't it really be called This is Football? There's no question about it. We have to come up with another name for the NFL. It really doesn't make sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Padded rugby.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
What else would you call it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
This is a guy who's owned a football league.
What he doesn't know is soccer was also a European term. We didn't make soccer. They did. They just chose to go another direction. But soccer began in Europe.
Earlier in the show, before the World Cup draw, the FIFA president Gianni Infantino presented President Trump with the inaugural
and only
FIFA Peace Prize. And part of the deal was he was going to say, eliminate football, eliminate it altogether. No one likes football anyway. It's a stupid game. Football is now, soccer is football, football is soccer, soccer is football.
He owned the Generals. He had the team with Herschel back in the.
Well, he owned a whole league. Remember, the original XFL or USFL. I mean, yeah.
That's what I thought. USFL.
He didn't own the league. He owned a team. He owned the New Jersey Generals.
Did he? I thought he owned like a.
No, he owned the team, the New Jersey Generals. He brought Herschel Walker to the Jersey Generals.
Well,
that Herschel is now the ambassador to the Bahamas.
Yes, and thank goodness they're all.
Relationship with the Bahamians is as solid as ever.
It's as good as it's ever been. As good as it's ever.
Apart from that hurricane that wiped half the country off the map, and Herschel's there taking calls for help.
Yeah,
one of the personalities is.
Sure, that happened.
Hopefully, the smart personalities answering the phone.
Sure, that happened. But yeah, Trump was a big part of remember he was trying to push for a what was it, a merger of the two leagues? Like he wanted it to be an ABA, NBA type thing.
He tried
with the USFL and NFL. It didn't quite work out, but I think they
won the lawsuit.
I know, but I think it was it was $1. Yeah, it was something silly like that. Like, you won here, but your payout is going to be $1.
Well, but that's always been a joke.
Did I win?
Well, they kind of did because they got the $1 in court fees, so they won.
Let's hold on. I want to make sure I'm right on this because I believe it got doubled or something like that because of the antitrust laws.
Oh, the $1 was kind of like, just give us the $1 so we can get our court fees from the NFL.
The USFL filed an antitrust lawsuit against the NFL in 1986. A jury ruled the NFL had violated anti-monopoly laws.
But,
however, the USFL was awarded a judgment of just $1, which under antitrust laws was tripled to $3.
It's called treble damages. But again, they got the court fees, so it was a wash. Basically, what the judge and jury did was, all right, we're just going to call this a draw. The NFL can remain a monopoly of sorts because, quite frankly, it was in the public good.
I wonder what came of that $3. I think I'd have it framed.
It was. If I recall, whoever was
it taxed?
Involved, it probably was. Still has the $1 someplace.
Yeah.
It's one of those sports book of legends kind of stories.
That was it. That was it for the old Houston Gamblers.
Wow. We had the San Antonio Gunslingers.
Did you?
Rick Neuheisel was our quarterback.
Yeah.
And thus, I'm a fan of the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm. Thus, I'm a fan of the offensive coordinator for the UCLA Bruins.
What a life it gave me. Didn't it? I thought the Gunslinger, the Gunslingers.
There were several iterations of Gunslinger.
Okay, but the Gunslingers was owned by
Clinton Mangus.
Clinton Mangus, yeah, and didn't their team get taken away because he didn't want to pay a certain fee or something?
This is a story often told whenever we have Rick Neuheisel, and I am sure this story will be told Thursday and Friday as the boys are up in Baltimore for Army Navy. It's going to be a great weekend for those guys. And Rick Neuheisel always calls the game. And we've reminisced about this same story.
Wait, we're not going Army Navy?
No, by the way, unpack your bags. We're not going.
Oh, my
We're going to be
gosh.
here. The story behind the Gunslingers was Mangus on paydays was like Tuesday, the Tuesday after the game. And the players realized pretty early on that Mangus had just enough money to pay about half the team. So the team would show up at the team headquarters over, I forget where it was. It was over kind of close to Trinity. Show up, get their check, and it was like a gumball rally race to the bank because like the first 8 dudes would get paid, but everybody else wouldn't.
It was going to bounce.
So you would show up and they would haul balls to the bank to get paid.
Imagine that here.
Thank God for direct deposit, right?
Yeah. Can you imagine you get – and my last name is with T. You'd be H. You'd be ahead of me, man. I'd have to find a shortcut.
I'm first. I'm B.
No. They'd say pay the white man first, and then we'll pay.
I'm last.
Freaking Hunger Games to get paid.
For everybody else, we're going to go in alphabetical order on last name. But Victor, we're going to go with
first name?
Yeah, we're going to go with you on the first. Your paperwork was messed up. Sorry.
You're hourly. Sorry.
All right. Hey, what a day it is to be in San Antonio. I mean, especially for guys like you, a couple of Cowboy fans. What a day it is
you're saying there's a chance? To glimmer of hope?
To point and laugh. Like
I don't know, but still.
It's nothing like being the tallest short dude in the room.
You get to look at the Eagles last night and
you think we suck. You think we suck. Take a look at those sucks.
Yeah, but you suck too.
Those guys suck worse than we suck.
We'll talk about how much the Eagles suck on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got to tell you about Underdog Fantasy. Football season, baby. It is. We're in the mix right now, and Rob was talking about daily fantasy. It makes things a lot better. And Underdog, great place to play it. Make your picks, win your money right now here in Texas. You just pick your favorite players. They can go higher or lower on their stats. Touchdowns, receiving yards, rushing yards, whatever it is, you get them right, you could win up to 5,000 times your money. Oh, baby, that's a lot. 5,000x. I'll tell you what I'm going to do this coming week when it comes to Jalen Hurts pass completions. I'm going to go lower, and you'll hear why in the next segment. I'm going to go lower because I think the Eagles' offense is just absolutely broken. It's simple. Download the app today. Use promo code Alamo. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play just $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We're still showing delays due to some overnight road work. Let's start at 35 upper level. Southbound from Alamo to Laredo Street, that is closed. Also closed southeast side, 410 southbound before 37 over to Presa, and that has you slow from South WW White. Northeast side of town, 35 southbound, 1604 to Pat Booker Road. It's going to take you about 35 minutes to get through. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane. And southbound 35 Thousand Oaks to Randolph Boulevard, about 10 minutes. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane as well. Slow from Tupper Wine. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services for safe delivery. Don't miss 50% off custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, that was easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero College Football Post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at HEB.
Flight by Yuengling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wonder Shop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wonder Shop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wonder Shop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
America's Diamond has never sold lab-grown diamonds, and we warned our clients, friends, and neighbors that wholesale prices would crash to almost nothing. 2-carat GVS2 lab-grown diamonds are currently being traded at wholesale for $264, but some jewelers are still selling them online for $3,000 to $4,000. Repeat, wholesale $264, retail $3,000 to $4,000. Some retailers are selling 1-carat lab-grown diamonds for under $300, and others are giving them away for free with purchase. Lab-grown diamonds are very easy to detect with gemological equipment. Tens of millions of carats are produced in huge factories in China and India, using a tremendous amount of subsidized electricity supplied by coal-burning power plants. America's Diamond has only offered traditional, real, natural earth-grown diamonds that are rare, extremely beautiful, and have had real value for centuries. See our television program tonight on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. or right now at americasdiamond.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Ah, yes.
Best halftime performance at a Cowboy game of all time. Oh, the salad days.
Oh, what a song.
Before he had,
because I don't want to leave
what's
the
that guy's name?
comfort of this place.
Stapp, that's right. Didn't he, like, barricade
'Cause there's
himself into a hotel room?
No.
Oh, yeah, he did. He had some kind of breakdown.
From the life I live when I'm away.
No one can understand his demands.
Let's
go then. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go then.
I think he's mad. I don't know.
Let's ask, can we stay?
Let's leave him in there. He'll pass out eventually.
Can you take me higher to a place where blind men
I
see?
blame Vic for this, all you listeners. This is Vic's fault. It's an enabler. Because no human should have to deal with this. No, thank you.
To a place with golden streams.
And this is a Jesus song,
It used to be golden streams in my mind. I didn't realize until about a year ago it wasn't golden streets.
He's singing about heaven.
I thought it was talking about pee, but then he was
singing
talking
about
golden
heaven.
streets.
He's singing about, it's a Jesus song.
Yeah, I think so.
What if he has one of those Jesus fishes on his car?
I bet he does.
Oh, yeah.
An ichthus.
I bet he does.
And a fish album.
Not a fish album, no.
One of those records it's an entire record with 2 songs.
There's no tracks. It's just
one long.
One long.
We're just gonna go jam.
The record flips itself. Like it's. Oh man. The Philadelphia Eagles are a mess.
Now, I came in this one and said, I think the NFC East is the worst division in football. And you said, no, South is competitive, and anything with Atlanta involved with it probably gets the preponderance. But NFC East is as bad as it has ever been. There's never been another year where all 4 teams are just garbage.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now. The Eagles, who have lost 3 straight, are coming back to the pack. Man, it sure makes that Cowboys laying an egg on Thursday even worse. I mean,
you think of the Eagles loss, and you think of the the Cardinal loss. Those ones that you go, why? How?
Yeah, the Eagles. If you didn't catch the game last night, the Eagles lose 22-19 to the Chargers in LA in overtime. Chargers kick a game-tying field goal, and then Dicker makes a long one in overtime, and then Jalen Hurts in their attempt to go down and win the game throws his 4th interception of the game. 4 interceptions and a fumble. Let's not
he had
forget
2 turnovers in one play.
That is it. I mean, it's got to at least tie a record.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to at least tie a record, right?
I can't imagine it happening 3 times in one play.
But just a horrendous game by him.
You brought up a really interesting stat, and I think we all, when you say it, you go, yeah, I get it.
I think the Eagles' biggest problem, and it's funny because Coach Shoddy talks about identity. Like they want every team wants every coach. That's such coach speak, right?
Yes.
What's our identity? And everybody wants to have an identity.
Yes.
The Eagles last year when they won, there was no question what their identity was. Now the Eagles are so obsessed with optics and hearing like, well, A.J. Brown's bitching, and, people are saying Jalen can't do it. Like, Jalen can't be more than this. They're obsessed with proving people they are something that they're not something that people are saying they are, when, in fact, the Eagles' best chance is to be boring, ugly football. And who cares what anybody says?
Well, the problem with that is the kernel of what you're saying is we have to be what Jalen is. We're trying not to be.
We're working around Jalen Hurts.
It all comes down to quarterback. It does. And it has worked. I'm not mad at the system because the system got a Super Bowl. But the number you brought up, and what was it with A.J. Brown? The number of passes that he catches versus games when they win or lose, the number is kind of interesting.
Yeah, they are 6-1 when A.J. Brown catches 5 balls or fewer.
5 or fewer for A.J. Brown. And what's the record with 5 or more?
1-4.
Good God. Now,
yeah. Then in one game, he just didn't play.
So, first of all, we know that Jalen Hurts cannot throw anything more than about a 10-yard pass in any straight direction, and he can throw a nice little looping run under the ball, deep ball. That's pretty much his repertoire. So that tells me when defenses go, you know what, why don't you just feed A.J. Brown? And they know when they're going to feed him that they're going to be easy routes because he can't complete the hard ones. Just make sure he doesn't beat you deep and let him feed his ego. I mean, it is all about overcoming what is a uniquely talented but singularly able quarterback. And he's a very talented cat. I'm not going to take that away from him. But one of his least talents is ball accuracy.
You know what? We'll take a break so I can stay on track. But I think last night's game tells you. It either tells you. It may just tell you a lot about Nick Sirianni, but I think it tells you what the Eagles' flaw is, because there was a juxtaposition on the other side of the field that they did things. It wasn't pretty, but they did exactly what they're what they're capable of doing right now, and it worked. We'll talk about that coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We're still showing delays due to some overnight road work. Let's start at 35 upper level. Southbound from Alamo to Laredo Street, that is closed. Also closed southeast side, 410 southbound before 37 over to Presa, and that has you slow from South WWY. Northeast side of town, 35 southbound, 1604 to Pat Booker Road's going to take you about 35 minutes to get through. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane, and southbound 35 Thousand Oaks to Randolph Boulevard about 10 minutes. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane as well. Slow from Tupper Wine. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your Pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
When your business needs an electrician, for over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. Powered by relationships with dedicated estimators who analyze the issue, research cost-effective solutions, and clearly communicate the options without charging you a dime. A proven process that allows you to continue focusing on your unique purpose. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or hill-electric.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/trust to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/trust for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/trust for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/trust. See representative for warranty details.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Our country is held together by small businesses. That's a fact. It's also a fact that 9 out of 10 of those small businesses will fail. Why? Because it's hard. Really, really hard to build a profitable business from the ground up today. Pure Talk knows that. They started as a small American wireless company determined to keep their customer service in this country. It worked. And today, Pure Talk is determined to help other small businesses prosper by offering them the same white glove service the big guys get. Same service, same 5G network at a truly affordable price. Pure Talk is focused on businesses that employ welders and roofers, electricians, plumbers, HVAC techs, the people who keep the lights on. If that sounds like your business, give Pure Talk Business a try and see just how much you could save. Dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who understands the power of small business. Pure Talk.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share this season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we'll have all the reaction to the Monday Night Football game between Philly and the Chargers.
And the Monday Night Basketball game, Spurs and Pelicans. How did Steph Castle look in his return?
And how about those Houston Texans? Indy Kalu's got to be happy he joins us at 3:30.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sing it, Rob. It's your turn.
I don't do that to people. I sing in the shower.
You are not
I sing in
me.
my car. I sing at church. I whistle.
Why can't I, Oh, no, I've said too much.
What happened?
I can't pull up the brigade bar. Oh, there we go. I figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm such a tech.
I was about to say, is this the computer you left at home yesterday?
No, this is the work computer. Okay.
What happened?
The Eagles. Trying to be more than they are is what I was saying. And the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to understand your limitations. The Chargers understand their limitations right now. The Chargers understand that they are missing 2 all-pro caliber tackles. They've got nobody on the offensive line. Their best wide receiver is a white guy. They've been rotating hurt running backs all year. It's a disaster. There's nothing good about this offense except Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's a player.
He throws darts. But I appreciate where you're going with this, but this is what, whether they're healthy or not, this is what
you're probably
right.
Harbaugh
does.
But the truth is, as long as it works, keep doing it. Right?
Be who you are.
And is there anyone in the world who thinks that Jalen Hurts is a more talented quarterback than Justin Herbert? I don't think there is. I don't think anyone in the world believes that. Like, not one person would say, I'm not talking about like who fits a system better. I'm talking about if you said, build me a quarterback in a lab, would you pick the Justin Herbert model or the Jalen Hurts model?
That goes without saying.
The Jalen Hurts model is the kind that you order off of Temu, and it comes in and you're like, is this really what I ordered?
That model, when used in an appropriate fashion, is a Super Bowl champion.
It is.
It is. So I'm not going to degrade what he does. He does what he does very well. It's just not.
But the thing is, you don't take a Jalen Hurts model.
Don't turn him into an option quarterback.
You don't take a Jalen Hurts and try to make him Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is doing less than he has to do for the good of the team.
Well, he's doing what Harbaugh. I think the biggest. Remember,
he's doing less than he could do for the benefit of the team.
Who's the only man that could hold Michael under 20? Dean Smith.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So I think that you kind of look at what Harbaugh does. He's the only guy who could limit this cannon, this howitzer of an arm. I mean, he can throw a ball as good or probably better than every quarterback in the NFL.
I say it all the time. He is the best football thrower I've ever seen.
Yet,
now, not the best quarterback. He's far from that.
Yet in a game last night, now granted he had a hurt hand and he was under duress. What,
not
7
a hurt
sacks?
hand. He had a broken hand. It was surgically repaired last week.
It was still his throwing hand, and he was 12 for 26.
Yep.
So, I'm mad at Harbaugh for limiting. Because it's an effective offense, but I feel like he has this beautiful Ferrari that 30 other teams in the NFL would love. If I just had that arm and that skill set, what I could do offensively, I'd hang 60 on teams.
And he treats him like Bo Nix.
It never gets over 50 miles an hour. He just never lets him do it. And good, bad, or indifferent, when teams are beat up, and in the NFL in the second half of the season, every team is beat up, this system works. This is a good idea. But I was saying pregame as we were getting ready for the show, I could never be a Chargers fan, ever, because they operate with a regulator. I know there's never going to be a risk. Ever. 5 field goals. Harbaugh had a hard-on on the 5th one. This is beautiful football. Beautiful, baby.
Yeah.
Between the 20s, we owned the line of scrimmage. We owned the clock by 38 minutes or whatever it was. We owned them. This was a great game. And I'm like, oh, my God.
No, it ain't real fun to watch. I mean, let's just call it what it is. It's not pretty.
I credit Harbaugh for that ugly system, and he's a regulator. And Sirianni, on the other hand, is forcing his quarterback out there like, go be a superhero. No!
Yeah, he should be doing what Harbaugh's doing.
Yes.
They're making it ugly.
Switch quarterbacks. Switch coaches.
Yeah. No, but that's the other thing. Like, at least with Herbert, you feel like, okay, if you get into a game where you've got to ask Justin Herbert to throw it 40 times, you feel like he could play that game.
I would have to be incentivized not for him to throw it 40 times. I mean, my goal would be, you're going to throw the ball 50 times today.
If I told you Jalen Hurts was playing Justin Herbert and one quarterback was going to have 12 completions and 10 carries for 66 yards.
Exactly.
And the other one was going to have 40 pass attempts and 4 carries for 8 yards. You would have thought it was opposite day.
Opposite. And my comparison to Ferrari is wrong. He took the Ferrari four-wheeling is what he did. He took his Ferrari.
He muds it.
And mudded his Ferrari. Let him run and do the option and you're going to carry for 65 yards. No! Let him drop back and throw darts.
But you know what? It's hard to argue with the result that he's getting. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at him. I just couldn't cheer for it.
No,
I'm like, man, you're killing me.
I'd be frustrated by it too, but you know what? Like, as long as you're winning football games, and that's Harbaugh's mentality all along.
Exactly.
He doesn't care about winning pretty.
That's why, more power to you. Carry on. Go be successful elsewhere. But I can't wear your shirt, man. I can't cheer for this.
Well, I'd much rather cheer for that than.
Yeah, I didn't say I was a winner. I didn't say I was all in on the winning. I just say there's a certain brand of football I appreciate, and it ain't Harbaugh's.
Because what they're doing with Jalen Hurts, like trying to make him John Elway, is criminal.
It is.
And it's wasting a lot of
and it feels like crowd pressure's causing it. It doesn't feel like even Sirianni wants it to happen, but he has to because AJ's going to bitch again.
AJ Brown's bitching, Eagles fans bitching. The Eagles defense last night was so phenomenal. I mean, they sacked Justin Herbert 7 times. You couldn't run on them. The defense was great, and you wasted it by trying to basically, like you said, if Jim Harbaugh is mudding his Ferrari, this is like Philly is out trying to drag race with a Jeep. It just doesn't make sense.
You're not doing it right. You got the wrong equipment. Every job has a proper tool, and you don't have the right tool for this job.
No. This is where, this is why Jim Harbaugh, to me, is one of the better coaches. It's, again, he understands the limitations, and he works with it. Sirianni, I thought, was that. I thought the dude won a Super Bowl totally, and this is where it blows my mind. I watched it last year and said, man, it's amazing that Sirianni knew he had a quarterback who sucked and said, I'm going to make the whole team is going to revolve around hiding the flaws of our quarterback, and then come back the very next year and say, all you guys that thought my quarterback sucked, I'll show you.
We're throwing deep, baby.
And now it's like, no, he did. You were right last year. He sucks.
How many RPOs did we see last night?
From Hurts?
One?
Not many. No,
I mean,
no.
That should be every second possession. I mean, or every possession. That's a weapon. And they've lost that in their offense. It's gone. No,
it's so odd to me the way the Eagles have completely tried to change their identity that worked so well for them. It's bozo football.
And they did everything else right. The defense is stellar. It traveled. It went to L.A. It held the team to 5 field goals. And you squandered it with just weird play calling and being exactly what you said, being a team that you're not.
Yep. The NFC is so weird.
Oh, man. That's not even – when you look at the comparison between the AFC and the NFC teams, it's the conferences that are playing well, the teams that are in the playoffs, it's a juxtaposition. It's like a fun house. It doesn't – if you're thinking what you thought back in August, I mean, we weren't even close.
Like the truth is the NFC North and the NFC West are by far the best divisions in the NFC. And you could make a real case that the NFC North has 3 playoff caliber teams. The NFC West has 3 playoff caliber teams. But because of math, only 5 of those 6 can go because someone from the NFC East and someone from the NFC South has to be there.
Doormat.
And, man, if this version of the Eagles shows up in the playoffs, which it's still likely that the Eagles will make the playoffs, they've got no chance if this is the garbage they're going to run out. Like, you think if Seattle goes to Philly, that Seattle would wear their ass out
on both sides? Well, I mean, yes, they would beat them. They would beat them in their style of football. I have no doubt in my mind. As they sit today, maybe it was just an off night. The game plan was off. I don't know what to make of what last night was, but that's just one night in 3 where this team looks like they're slowly imploding, like they're just slowly one step after another. The offense is losing pace with a defense that is being asked to do more and more and more, and eventually the dam breaks. Eventually you can't hold it back anymore and you get your ass handed to you.
Well, I'm here for it. As a long-time Jalen Hurts
I don't have it in front of me, and I'm sure the math has been done. What's the Cowboys' percentages now? I mean, is it like in the 30 percentile?
No,
we're still down in the teens?
Can't have gone up that much, right?
Well, I mean, if I know that the Cowboys were going to need some help, and obviously it was Philly losing, and because we should be exactly where we were right before the loss, right?
No, because now you've got one less opportunity to gain ground.
To gain ground, but the situation remains the same. So it's what, 25, 30%?
Yeah. No, I think it's about 20.
20%? All right.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up during the break and give you the exact numbers, but yeah, it is because 2 losses means there's one less game to gain
but
that,
the
to
clock
pick up
is
that
still
ground.
ticking.
Yeah.
So the opportunity remains, just slightly improved. And I don't think that the Eagles are as bad as they were last night. I do think that they can find themselves. But I heard Van Pelt say after the game that it reminds him of what was the 2017 season where they just never could get it right. They kind of fell apart late in the year. This looks like it could happen. It really does. That they just look like they're off kilter. And if that continues to be the case, Cowboys could make it interesting, though I don't expect it to happen.
Now, according to Nick Harris of the Star-Telegram in Fort Worth, I don't know. I'll have to look and see if his math is correct. I'm going to read what he says here. After Philly's loss to L.A., the Cowboys' playoff hopes increased to 54%.
Oh, I don't see that math. All right.
However, the major caveat here is that the Cowboys need to win all 4 of their remaining games, and a single loss would drop their odds to just 9%.
Well, something – they're going to need help, obviously. There's no way that they control their destiny to where they got a 54% chance of getting in just by taking care of their part of the game. Philly would have to continue to lose.
Yeah, 54% doesn't make sense. Yeah. 54% means they would be a favorite.
Because the only way the Cowboys go is win the NFC East. That's the only way. So it's just a race between them and the Eagles.
And you know what? We'll talk about that, the scheduling aspects of that on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San
Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to USASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
Guys, thanks for helping me carry my Christmas tree.
Zoe, this thing weighs a ton.
Drewski, lift with your legs, man.
Santa! Did you get my letter?
He's talking to you, Bridges.
I'm not that.
Of course he did. Right, Santa?
You know, my elf Drewski here, he handles the nice list.
An elf? I'm 6'3". What everyone wants is iPhone 17. And at T-Mobile, you can get it on them. That center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. Right, Mrs. Claus?
I'm Mrs. Claus's much younger sister. And at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. So you can keep your old phone.
Or give it as a gift.
And the best part, you can make the switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes.
Guys, my side of the tree is slipping.
Timber!
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Switch in just 15 minutes and get iPhone 17 on us with no trade-in needed.
With 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement 256 gigs, $830. Eligible port in a new line. $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Check out in 15 minutes or less per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. And I'll tell you, it's the holiday season. It's the best time of year for sports. The bowl games are beginning. You got college and pro basketball. You got playoff pushes all around. And it's all happening at once. There's no better place to play than at Prize Picks. I love going to Prize Picks because I get to stack different leagues. I like a football play. Let's say I like Jamar Chase this weekend. I also like Wemby with the blocks. I could add that in there as well. And you like to play the hockey as well. You've got everything there that you can stack. Above and beyond that, if you have a favorite player, you can play them in a lot of different ways. That's Prize Picks. Go download the app today. And when you do, remember the code Alamo. If you remember the word Alamo, there's free play in there. So go download Prize Picks and remember the code Alamo. Get your money early. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's the code Alamo to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it 'tis the season to go play on your Prize Picks. And you know why? Because it feels so good to be right.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. Now you can take the TRT test for free at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book online at fixmylowt.com.
Listen to this message I received.
First message.
This is Santa Claus. Hey, I'm calling to give you a heads up. Last Christmas, so many people asked me for a Kinetico water softener, but getting all those Kinetico units in and out of the sleigh, up and down the chimneys, well, it's not so good on my back. So I'm going to forward all those Kinetico wish lists directly to you. Here's Mrs. Claus.
Thanks again for installing our Kinetico. I just love how soft my man's beard is, and my skin feels silky smooth, even here at the North Pole.
So if it's okay with you, I'll handle the toys, you handle the water softeners.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit, and $400 off when you trade in your old water softener.
By the way, the elves just love your jingle.
Call 656 Pure Kinetico.
I'm not a fan of the gluten-free cookies. Bye-bye.
The last water softener you'll ever own. Call 656 Pure Kinetico.
License number 38961.
You've got a big day.
So you use Unstoppable scent boosters to give your laundry nonstop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour nonstop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, you can do whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Hey, everybody. Morning Huddle 94.1. The Eagles' current odds to win the division after last night sit at 92%. So I don't know where that 54% came from.
I tried to do the math. That doesn't make any sense.
Here's what's got to happen. The Eagles have to. The Cowboys would have to win out, and the Eagles would have to lose 2 of their remaining games.
And I can see one happening.
The Eagles have to play in Buffalo. Playing in Buffalo in December is difficult for good teams. I can't imagine it will go well for the Eagles.
So there's a chance, and
I think let's just be generous and call that a loss.
Okay.
And now this is assuming, however, the Cowboys would have to win home games against the Vikings and the Chargers,
which ain't gonna happen.
And then they'd have to win 2 games on the road against the Commanders and the Giants.
The team, as I know it, at best is 3-1, and I don't even see that. I see a 2-2 close to the season.
But let's just pretend that they go 4-0, and the Eagles have lost to the Bills. What you would need the Eagles to do now is lose one of the following games.
It ain't gonna happen.
Commanders.
That ain't gonna happen.
At home. At Commanders. Or Raiders at home.
It's going to take, for the Cowboys to get where they need to go, we're going to need Jaden to have kind of a Willis Reed rising from the dead game where he comes and does some sort of MVP-like caliber game at home. And the Cowboys will also have to do the same thing against a very hard-hitting Chargers team.
Yeah.
I mean, we just saw what the Chargers are capable of. Dak's in trouble. If that offensive line that I saw play last week plays again this week, the way that they played against the Chargers, Dak's going to be running for his life.
Yeah, this is – I don't know I don't know how 54% came.
The math
that's wrong.
It was late
that's just
night,
wrong.
Late night dreaming. It's wishful thinking.
Yeah, the of the teams that are currently in the NFC playoff picture, 5 of them already have a 90+% chance to make the playoffs. That is Philly, Green Bay, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners. Yeah. The other 2, Tampa and Chicago, both sit at 70% right now.
Tampa's a dying duck.
Yeah, Tampa
water.
would be Tampa's if they're 70% to make the playoffs, 70% to win the division. That's their only path. And quite frankly, at this point, the Eagles 93% to make the playoffs, 92% to win the division. It's almost their only path
because the East is so bad. It's such a waste. When you have an opportunity, when your 3 competitors are as bad as they are, you look around and go, "How did we get here?"
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants are here on purpose. They're year 2. Eagles are collapsing. Washington is here because of injuries, and the Cowboys are here because of ineptitude.
Yeah,
I mean that's just how everybody got here.
No, I think there is a much more likely scenario that the Cowboys win 4 games than there is of the Eagles losing 2.
Absolutely.
As bad as the Eagles are, Raiders, Commanders.
Yeah, that's
like they can be awful and still win those games. I mean, they were awful last night and almost beat a Chargers team that's a playoff team.
Well, that defense travels. I mean, you just got to make sure that your offense can score 21 points, you win a football game.
Yeah, as long as you don't lose games to Kenny Pickett or Marcus Mariota, you're going to be okay.
Little Hands has a chance.
Little Hands has a chance. Geno Smith went out of the game last week against the Raiders.
I saw Pickett come running in, and you could tell the Raiders were overly excited.
Well,
about
they got that game-covering field goal, so that was what it was all about. All right, we got 1 hour in the books. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites, $7 gets you the fancy stuff, and $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Staples presents An Easy Holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were.
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ends 12/27.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
George gets justice. After being hit by an 18-wheeler, the experienced attorneys of George Salinas Injury Lawyers are San Antonio's choice for getting you the maximum compensation you deserve. With over 110 years of combined experience, they've recovered millions for their clients. 18-wheelers may be bigger than you on the road, but you can be bigger than them in the courtroom. George guarantees that you don't pay unless they win your case. Call 210-225-0909 today for a free consultation. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
Jason Minix here from The Blitz with a great way for you to make December basketball a lot more exciting, and that's playing along on Underdog. The best place to get in on all the action, make your picks, and win money right now in Texas. It's fun, it's easy. All you have to do is pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Think about De'Aaron Fox and his point totals. Get your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, still working this accident on the northeast side. Loop 410 eastbound Starcrest. This crash has got 2 right lanes blocked. 10-minute delay slow from Nacogdoches. This wreck is in the construction zone area. 35 southbound 1604 to Pat Booker Road. Right now, about a 10-12-minute ride. Roadway reduced to 1 lane. And then southbound 35,000 Oaks to Randolph. That's going to take you about 15, 17 minutes. Again, slow due to road work. Roadway reduced to 1 lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Monday Night Football saw overtime as the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Philadelphia Eagles 22-19 behind Cameron Dicker's 5 field goals. Jalen Hurts had 4 interceptions in the loss. In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs held on to beat the New Orleans Pelicans 135-132. They've improved to 16-7 on the season. It was welcome back to Steph Castle. After his hip injury finally faded, he scored 18 to go along with 5 boards and 5 assists. Dylan Harper led the way with 22. In other news, there's an exhibition boxing match set between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. The bout is set to go off in Africa in March. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Shout out here to Chris Breckenridge today. Said he left San Antonio 7 months ago to D.C. on a military transfer.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Wanted the 3 of us to know that he listens every day and thanks us for making him crack up to start his day. Damn, he misses San Antonio. Thank you, Chris.
We'll have a taco in your honor.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, the breakfast tacos in D.C. are unbeatable.
Well, he also gets a fine soft-shell crab sandwich.
There's no a la Mex over there?
No a la Mex there.
There's a la Mex everywhere now, brother.
Oh.
They don't do it like we do.
Not
up there,
like on Walls
up there in Washington, it's all just made by MS-13 members. They're gang tacos, gang toes.
They're not sending their best. They're sending their worst. They're sending their worst. Yeah, the playoff odds, we talked about them in the NFC. The AFC is also, it's getting close to wrapped up here because
Denver's a juggernaut, man. Unbeatable. Top of the mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You are what your record says you are.
You are, yep. The Broncos and the Patriots both sitting at 11-2, both better than 99% to make the playoffs. I think it's pretty much a given that both of them are going to make the playoffs. The Jags now sit at 97% to make the playoffs.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, although still only 59% to win the division. The Steelers are now 70% to win the AFC North. And they have the exact same odds to make the playoffs because that's their only path. Then the Chargers, Bills, and Texans. Chargers have a 79% chance to make the playoffs. Bills 98%. Texans 92, and a lot of that boils down to remaining schedule. So the Chargers have a very difficult remaining schedule. At Chiefs, at Cowboys, home Texans are their next 3. But this is the reason why things are looking good for everybody who's in the mix now, because these are the teams that are still on the outside looking in, teams that still technically have a chance.
There's only one in all the league, I think, that really has a shot.
The Colts are 8-5.
They're sinking fast, though.
And they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't.
The others are 6-7 Baltimore.
They're not gonna. They're not
6-7 Kansas City.
They're done.
6-7 Miami.
They're done.
And 4-9 Cincinnati.
Need I say more?
I mean, we're about a week away from
locked in.
The AFC teams being known.
I'll tell you what, yeah, we're about there. And the NFC's a little bit more in the upheaval, but it's on the bottom half.
The NFC, Detroit is the team sitting at 8-5.
They're the only one on the outside that I think has a legitimate chance.
Well, Carolina has the exact same record as Tampa right now. They're both 7-6. Carolina, I mean, the path is to win the division, obviously.
Right now, do you think Carolina's got it in them?
I think Carolina's better than Tampa.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't ask that question. I think they have more talent on the team. Do you think they've got it in them to close out a season and win their division? If they do, what a Herculean effort. What a monumental story that the Panthers will become.
I think they do. I mean, does it mean anything in the grand scheme of the playoffs?
No, what a spectacular job by the Panthers this year. Who'd have thought if they managed to get there? Now, certainly the Bucs had to give them a chance because they've kind of imploded as they've gotten healthier. They've gotten worse.
Well, that series they play in week 16 and week 18.
That's crazy. Those two games are going to completely matter. Who'd have thought?
And the Panthers sandwich those two games with a game against the Saints.
Well, up until this week,
it's at Saints, home Bucks, home Seahawks, at Bucks.
I hope they don't need to win out because they ain't beating the Seahawks.
No, they don't have to win out.
They might be my Sancha this year. The Carolina might be the team that I'm going to kind of
that was
low-key
Tampa.
root for. Maybe it's the division.
You've broken up with Tampa.
Well, I'm mad at
they've lost 4 out of 5 now.
Baker's letting me down. He's lost his mojo.
The final 4 games for Tampa: home Falcons, at Panthers, at Dolphins, home Panthers.
Wow, it's in the offing. I'd have said, that's easy, but that Miami defense is no joke.
Oh yeah, they're playing hard, man.
And Carolina's playing for a division championship. So let's see how this goes, man.
Yep. So the NFC South, while it sucks, is at least interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, I don't know how good the football will be because there's a difference between good game and well played, but at least they'll be good games.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I mean, hell, that Week 18 game might be like it might be the game to decide. Yeah, they're already starting to bump around some of the scheduling.
Oh, we're getting flexed.
Yeah, we're getting some flex action, baby. Because I mean. Now we
all know who you are.
Yeah,
and we know that you're not primetime material now.
We're understanding now that some games matter more than others. Although this was a weird one. Week 16, so not this week, but next week, the game, the Bengals-Dolphins was supposed to be the Sunday Night Football game,
which I would have, in the beginning of the year, looked forward to.
That is flexed out.
That makes sense.
In its place, Patriots, Ravens.
I get it. I think it's, if I'm the producers at ABC, I feel like I kind of continue to need to introduce the Patriots to the country because I get the sense
think maybe so.
The Patriots are going to play a couple of games in the playoffs instead of a one and done on the road.
What's interesting about it is if the Bengals and Dolphins both win this week, they're both still in the playoff conversation. There's a chance that the Ravens won't be.
Well, there's something up with the Ravens, and I don't know if quarterback is just losing it. I don't know, but he don't look right.
No.
And I talk about the Carolina Herculean effort to be in the mix. The fact that Miami is still in the possible list
after the start that they had,
what an incredible kind of low key story that is.
Yeah. Savior says, imagine a Carolina-Jacksonville Super Bowl. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that.
You know, there's something about new blood.
I don't need that
but
blood.
I don't need that blood.
No, that's like,
that's
there's a new girl I've never hooked up with, except she's got, 3 legs and 4 eyes, and it's just.
Well, there's some pretty bad opportunities for a Super Bowl this year. When you see the teams that are kind of surprising.
I mean,
we could get we could get a weird one. It'll look like a Super Bowl from a movie. It's not real.
Yeah. There's, I mean, the fact that the quarterbacks right now that are likely to have home playoff games in the AFC being Bo Nix, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, and Aaron Rodgers. Had you hit that quad, like, can you imagine the superfecta payout on those 4 guys?
Again, it's a photo negative from what I thought at the beginning of the year. It just is not anywhere close. I wouldn't have thought any of this.
No. And then obviously, I mean, if the NFC, I mean, well, I guess Sam Darnold is a bit of a surprise. Caleb Williams a bit of a surprise. But and if Bryce Young makes it, obviously that's a big surprise.
So there's a chance we could have a Caleb Williams Bo Nix Super Bowl.
Yes.
Oh, what a glorious thing that would be.
Oh yes. There's a chance we could have Brock Purdy versus Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man, can you imagine a Super Bowl where there is under the total attempted passes is like 17? It'd be like 1973.
Yeah, we could have Trevor Lawrence versus Jalen Hurts.
Oh, what a glorious!
That's possible too.
The good news would be it'd be a fast game.
Yeah. Oh yes.
That 4-hour game be down to like 2 hours and 45
Trevor
minutes.
Lawrence versus Baker Mayfield is still on the table. Oh
man
yes.
Can dream. A man can dream.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course, the AFC still has at the bottom the wild cards: Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud still hanging around in this mix. But it would be so weird to have a playoffs with no Lamar Jackson and no Patrick Mahomes. And when I say weird, I don't mean like the idea that Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow all missed the playoffs. I feel like I should be going to play the lotto because that's what I would have asked for. Like if I sat on Santa Claus's lap and said, "Little AJ, what do you want for Christmas this year?" I would say I want Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow to all be out of the playoffs. I'd feel so good about things.
It's funny
Yet
you say that, but Roger Goodell, it's his worst freaking nightmare.
Absolutely.
This is like,
Absolutely.
What are you talking about? All of my MVPs aren't going?
Yeah.
Are there any qualified that can show up for the playoffs? You're looking across the league, and I know this is an existential kind of broad scope conversation to have. But it appears that general managers and coaches, those that they're hiring, the ongoing effort to limit your nut on a quarterback, to cut it down so I don't have to go find the superstar. Load up on defense, find a quarterback and throw the ball 18 times again and complete 9 of them and go win football games. And those are the teams that are leading their divisions now.
Well, I mean, that's the two guys leading the AFC are certainly those. I mean, although Drake May is...
No, I don't count that. Drake May's got every
phenomenal.
skill set. No, he's not allowed to do everything yet, but he will be.
But that's certainly the Bo Nix recipe, and certainly right now is the C.J. Stroud recipe.
Well, C.J., Caleb, look at what we saw with the Howitzer last night with the Haber. Those guys, it's just don't screw it up. We're going to run the football and let a defense get us some takeaways, and we'll win football games boring as hell.
Yep, it is. It doesn't got to be pretty. But there it is. So the Broncos win. That when the Broncos beat the Raiders this week. Did you know that was the first game this season? So the Broncos are 11-2.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first game this season that they have not trailed in.
I don't know if you take great pride in that.
That is the first time in NFL history that a team that was 10-2 had never not trailed in a game.
That's like a heavyweight fighter saying, I can really take a punch.
Yeah.
You can hit me as hard as you can.
It's like Homer Simpson when he was boxing. Man, you could take a lick.
I can't punch back barely, but you can hit me hard.
That's the Broncos, which, by the way, a 7-point win is essentially a blowout in Bronco land. That is one of their the previous 4 games they won by a total of 10 points. So beating the Raiders by 7 was an absolute
blowout. Do you think
blowout.
Peyton knew what was going on? And if I knew that the Raiders were driving just to cover, you know what I mean? I would do everything possible to ensure that they didn't get to cover.
Well, you know why they did, right? Because there was a delay of game penalty on the Broncos. Like there was a running clock.
So they
and
were
the Broncos are the ones. They're the reason the clock stopped.
So this is on Peyton for this.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just saw the drive for the field goal going. This matters more to some than others.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Peyton had brought it on himself.
Kenny Pickett came out and he completed a long pass, and then there was a delay of game penalty that stopped the clock because the clock was running. So if it weren't for that delay of game penalty, a field goal never happened.
Was that arrogance or ineptitude on the Broncos' part? Was that a screw up or was that on purpose?
Yeah, I don't think it was on purpose.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it was on purpose. But yeah,
paid the price.
Well, they didn't. They won.
No,
they're walking around chest out. Oh, we win again, and everybody says, "Oh, the Broncos are good," even though.
I'll tell you what, if I get the inkling that you're driving just to cover, dude,
that happens in college all the time.
I'm going all out blitz, man. I'm sending all 11.
Well,
I'm going to do everything I can to screw this thing up.
Welcome to college football. Literally every game, coaches driving to cover. That's all they care about. All they care about. The Patriots this week if they beat the Bills, they win the AFC East.
I think you better be worried about this one. I like New England this weekend.
You like New England?
Yeah, I think the Patriots are going to win it this weekend.
Well, I mean, if they do, they are the AFC champions.
And it's no degradation to Buffalo. I just think that this is one of those. If I'm Vrabel, I want it this week. I want to get it out of the way. I want to take away some headaches. I want to make sure guys get rest and do everything I can to get ready for the playoffs. And I got a month to do it, and I can seal things in this weekend. In Buffalo, what did we say? 98% chance no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So I always am wary of teams that have a safety net, and Buffalo does.
This would be the what?
And it's in New England, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This will be an interesting. That's the 3:00 football day in America, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
This would be the 17th time. This will be. I say would be. It will be the 17th consecutive season that either the Bills or the Patriots have won the AFC East. So like the NFC East that just flip-flops every year. 17 consecutive times one of those two teams have won. And if you want to take it even further, it's 22 out of the last 23 years.
When was the last time Miami did anything?
2008. They won the division. And the Jets, 2002.
Well, I didn't even consider the Jets as even performing in that one. But Miami, it was 8?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Since the year 1999, the New York Jets have won the division the same amount of times. The New York Jets have won the AFC East the same amount of times as the Indianapolis Colts, who are not in the AFC East. Never forget that, Jets fans.
Got a jet.
Since 1999, you've got the same amount of AFC East titles as the Colts. Never forget.
What a proud number to be able to hold on. If you're a Colt fan, you know what? We're as good in the East as we are in the Central.
That's right,
or the South.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get off football for a little bit, long enough to take a look at the Spurs. Should we feel good about what happened last night? I'm not so sure. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You know, Dr. Jacob Torres is my doctor. He has been for about 10 years. Literally, he is where I go to see my doc on a regular basis. That's not how it began. I was introduced to him as he had begun a rather unique program at the Institute for Functional Health with weight loss that had been gotten some success with people that I knew. People I knew did not have the willpower to actually lose weight. People I knew that had tried fad diets and stuff off the internet that had failed. Then I started to see him lose more and more weight and relatively happy about doing it. So I wanted to meet Dr. Torres. I did. Long story short, 8 years later, he's still not only a friend, but he is my doctor. I'm down 80 pounds. I still, at 60 years old, am not on any kind of statin, no pre-diabetic medications for me. I've regulated all of that with my weight. Not everybody can do that, but it's certainly a possibility, and that's why I enjoy going to see Dr. Torres, because he wants the body to work right first. I've never known a physician more eager to get me off or get anyone off medications by getting them healthy, and that, at the end of the day, is what he's chasing. If you want to live a healthier lifestyle, want to live longer and feel better while you're doing it, call him today. It does work. The number is 210-468-1891. His website is IFFhealth.com. If you're ready, it'll be the best decision you've ever made. It won't be the easiest thing you've ever done, but you're certainly going to be happy with the output. Call Dr. Torres today. Join in the IFF, and I know you're going to thank me later.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down! It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right. Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right. Only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know that go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT love it. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J.Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J.Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J.Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J.Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
From a fender bender to a total loss, Davis Law Firm has a team of expert attorneys ready to get you back on the road with the verdict or settlement you deserve. Y hablamos español. Want more? Call the Fours. Davis Law Firm, San Antonio, 444-4444.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
I weigh 190, but I'm fat.
How much was a Washington beer again? 16?
$16.49
for one beer.
I guess
Is it
the
a can?
tax rounds up to 17.
I guess so. Yeah.
You have to walk around with one of those sonic changers.
Is it a cup of beer or a can or the
that
long
better
bottle?
be a bucket. That better be a good 16-ounce beer.
Yeah, I was gonna. You know those long twist.
Yeah, I think I don't think you're getting a great deal. That is the most expensive beer in the NFL. Almost a $10 gap between the most expensive and the cheapest beer in the NFL, which is in Cincinnati.
Well, did we go apples to apples as size and
I would assume, yeah, like that's the average.
I wonder what beer Cincinnati is serving for $7 a.
I don't know.
Natural Light.
But it is the Midwest has cheap beer.
All those Busch Light drinkers.
Yeah. Which, hey, man,
I mean, the beer's a beer, but nah.
I've had my share.
Yeah.
I didn't like Busch Light, but I've had my share of Natural Light.
Yeah. And listen, man, when you're at a stadium,
it doesn't matter.
You don't care.
Yeah, you
whatever.
just want a
Cold beer. Cold
Like,
beer. I don't care. Just pull out the first one and pour it for me.
Hey, in Buffalo, does it freeze in the stands?
It's alcohol. Yeah.
I remember seeing that, like, you got to drink it before it freezes or something like that.
I was I've been to a couple of Cotton Bowls where your hot chocolate would freeze over the top.
Yeah, see? Like, I can't I can't enjoy that.
That's not a fun time.
Well, I went to a high school football game that didn't even have hot chocolate. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bonehead. That's garbage. The San Antonio Spurs.
They won.
They victorious, right? So all is right in the world. But it wasn't pretty, was it? As I was watching the game, I had the Spurs game on a secondary on my iPad, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, well, it was 15 minutes into the game, and they were up 20 points. I said, well, that's the end of that. The job's well done.
Well, they had a 25-point lead. They only needed 23. So I mean, they did it. They did enough.
I guess so. I guess the job was actually done. Yeah. I mean, what went? I say what went wrong.
They quit on defense. They stopped. They stopped playing defense in the third quarter. They came out, played with their food, tried to get some alley-oop action, tried to pad some stats. Tried a couple of lineups that were a little different. I mean, Olenek is still kind of finding his way. They played some bench guys a little bit longer than maybe I would have. There were some weird turnovers, and before you know it, it's an 18-2 run.
Yeah. This is I don't want to say a talentless Pelicans team, but it's pretty bad.
One guy, Troy Murphy Jr.
Well, Derek Queen had a good game last night.
I don't count Derek Queen. He's growing. Yeah, but we saw where Derek Queen is in the progression of his career.
Yeah.
He owned the paint most of the game, and he chose to take a 3 to close it out. But that's a rookie. We'll worry about him growing. But he's a hell of a basketball player. I covet Murphy, though. I like his game.
Yeah, just well, first of all, were you surprised to see Steph Castle back last night?
I heard he'd worked out on Sunday. No, I wasn't surprised. I'd heard he'd even full practice on Monday. So no, I mean, at least the full morning workout. No, and he looked like he was ready to go.
Yeah, he did look good.
There was no deviation from his game. He was just back in it.
I was a little surprised to see him back. I thought maybe they'd hold him out, be cautious with him against the Pelicans.
It looked like they had been cautious. I mean, there was no delay.
No, you're right.
He came right back to work.
But it's still the not having Victor Wembanyama certainly, I mean, obviously impacts the defensive end, and it was very obvious in the second half yesterday. They were missing him.
You know, some of it is, and I get it. You know, as soon as he comes back, our defense improves by 3x just by his presence. So I can see why you kind of play with your food, knowing full well they can't stop us, and they couldn't. I mean, 130 points a game, and that we talked about this last week. A good basketball team needs to play defense to the point where you're at about 112 to 116 points a game. That's kind of for the Spurs.
So 132, not good?
Their sweet spot is far lower than that. And a lot of it is, look at their third quarters. Some of it is playing with your food, and some of it will be, let's be real here, an inexperienced coach doing things for the first time. And no, this is his second year, but this is his first time as the real head coach. This is his first time dealing with this, trying to maintain momentum, which is something that has never been a concern. And, you know, you're going to have to find a way to challenge your young bunch of players when they're kicking somebody's ass in a halftime. You're going to have to find a way for them to step out and perform as a team and not as a bunch of players in the second half when they're obviously better. That's a hard thing to learn, but you're going to have to learn it.
It felt to me like it was almost an intensity drop-off.
Yes.
Like they stopped really caring.
You're playing with your food.
Because you said they left some guys in too long, left some backups in too long. And I know you're not a big fan of this plus-minus stat, but every bench player for the Spurs was on the positive side. Every starter was in the negative for plus-minus.
Isn't that crazy? That makes no sense.
What it tells me is they stopped caring. Like they got a lead and they were lazy.
Well, the run happened, quite frankly, when we had 3 bench players on the floor.
Linnet, Keldon, and Champagne. I guess Dylan Harper, too, so 4. And by the way, Dylan Harper, oh, my God, what a game.
He's glorious. Man.
What a game.
I love it when – and it doesn't matter the team. Certainly I'm glad it's a Spur Bowl, and you can just see a guy that's going to be a star. When you just see it.
Yeah.
He's a star.
He's a star.
Whoa.
But yeah, this Pelicans team, this should not have been a close game. This should have been what it was 15 minutes into the game, a waxing. Letting them back in, letting them score 75 second-half points. I guess that's what separates, like, really good teams from great teams.
It is, exactly.
The Spurs are not – they're not a complete form team yet, especially right now without Wemby. They're still a good team. They're not a title contending team yet, and these are the things that are probably why.
Right, but I would say this. Let's look at the glass half full. This is a game that they would have lost in every circumstance for the last 5 years, no matter what. Right. I mean, they wouldn't have been able to come back. They wouldn't have been able to hold on, whether it be by design or effort. So at least now the team can talent themselves to a win. And in no small fact, it's De'Aaron Fox. He's the guy that is the difference from what we've had before and what we are now. He can single-handedly go get baskets when we've never had that. Now we went from nobody able to do it to 2 or 3. I have no problem with Dylan Harper with the ball in his hands with 5 seconds on a clock. I have none at all. Go do and be who you are. And I'm starting to get that way with Castle. We've got guys now that when all things fall apart, they can go get baskets. And that is the first step toward being a great team. The first step is things fall apart. What do we do? Because you're gonna achieve to the level of your ineptitude in practice. That's how good you'll always be. To the level of things that you never were good at in practice, that's as good as you'll ever be. So how good are we? Well, we're starting to get pretty damn good at closing games out. And you don't have to practice that. These guys that have this innate ability, give them 5 seconds, they're going to get a shot.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good shot for the most part. That's been the biggest change. Now you got to transition into a good team that doesn't give up 18-2 runs no matter who's on the court. I mean, you take it as a bit of pride. My God, foul somebody, make a statement, do something to stop the run. That's the next step in their growth. And it's going to be hard to do until you have a full team out there.
Well, now they get the Lakers tomorrow in the NBA Cup.
Not a good lead-in, let me tell you.
My guess is no Wemby once again. That first matchup, you talked about an 18-2 run. Remember that game, they gave up a 21-0 run.
That Laker game's going to be one of those when we're stacking wins, trying to figure out why we're not in a better position. We're going to look at that Laker game and those 2 Golden State Warrior games.
Missing 2 free throws. Was it Champagne who missed 2 free throws at the end of that game? Just an ugly game. And that was the Spurs with Wemby and the LeBron. Lakers without LeBron.
And they're clicking right now.
In that game, Luka almost had a triple-double in that game, had his way. DeAndre Ayton had his way. I mean, there was just no answer for him. Now, Wemby was in foul trouble all day.
I don't want Wemby to play on Wednesday. I really don't. I'm all about, but I do think at some point consideration goes into, at least on his camp side. Now, the Spurs would be happy if he only played 60 games. They don't have to qualify for that Supermax. But if I'm Wemby's crew, I'm starting to count looking at games like maybe you not need to suit up.
Yeah.
You might, if we're going to get that Supermax, you're going to need to play 65.
Yeah. And I don't think it's going to happen. Now, he has one more year to do it, right?
Yeah, he's got another, but he can go ahead and qualify it for this year. I mean, we can go ahead and sign him for it.
Well, but remember, like the who was it that just happened to the All NBA where it's like if you don't,
it's happened to a couple so far. Was it wasn't Ant-Man that did it?
It has to be year 4 for it to qualify. I forget who it was. It was somebody that it just happened to them, and it's like, oh, that guy didn't get paid the most.
So not that the Spurs are against that, but there are some minutes. I mean, we'd like to get you the Defensive Player of the Year. We'd like you to be available for MVP. There's some things that you won't be available for if you don't get all 65. So I do think that we're not there yet. He hadn't missed that many, but you kind of start doing the calculus. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in uniform.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I'm not opposed to him getting out there and playing.
Well, judging by the way Castle stepped back in, if they're as optimistic and also as cautious at the same time, I get the sense of Wemby's going to step on ready to go.
It's Jalen Williams who.
That's it. It was Jalen.
That's who it was. He's not eligible now for the biggest extension because he's already missed too many games this year. So that would be Wemby, but he's got 1 year, to play with. He's got to play 65 next year, which if he doesn't start playing 65, we're gonna have to start worrying.
You're gonna have to have a deep front line. I can tell you that.
If you had told me that after 3 years Wemby would have 0 Defensive Player of the Year awards, I would have been shocked.
I mean, he's played Defensive Player of the Year worthy. He just doesn't have
played
the trophy,
enough.
But
you got to play enough.
Yeah, you can hang the trophy when you earn it.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. You know what? I do want to ask you. I'll ask you one more question about the Spurs, and then we'll move on from that on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You know, so many of us wake up in the morning on these cold mornings in pain. Something hurts. It's lower back issues. You attribute it to the cold weather and your bursitis or whatever it is. But the fact of the matter is, did you know those pains you've been feeling for years, they're fixable. And as we get older and older, it gets harder and harder to find somebody that's going to do it and do it fast. That's why I'm so proud to work with Arasti. Man, I wake up sore more often than not, and I don't even know how it happened. But I do know that I can go see an Arasti provider today and get myself fixed today without worrying about a referral from my doctor and knowing full well they're going to accept my insurance. So knowing that right now, don't live in pain. So if you're dealing with a soft tissue injury, a sprain or a strain, maybe it's lower back issues, frozen shoulders, those tension headaches that hit you right in the middle of the eyes but start right in the middle of your back. If you're dealing with those, Arasti can fix you and fix you fast. You never need a referral. They're all around San Antonio, and they accept most insurances. What are you waiting on? Write this number down. It's 1-800-404-6050. The website is Arasti.com. You can book your appointments there. Look, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. There's a fix. It's Arasti. Call them today. They're going to take care of you. And when they do, come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Still working that accident on the northeast side on Loop 410, eastbound at Starcrest. We've got 2 right lanes blocked. 15-minute delay. Stop and go from Nacogdoches. 35 southbound, 1604 to Pat Booker Road. That's some road work. We've got the roadway reduced to just 1 lane. It's causing a 20-minute delay slow from Evans. Also sluggish 35 southbound, Thousand Oaks to Randolph. Roadway reduced to 1 lane due to road work slow from Tupperwine. Tack on at least an extra 10 minutes to your commute. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites, $7 gets you the fancy stuff, and $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
Need a reason to call Thomas J. Henry Law after a car accident? How about $1 billion? Because Thomas J. Henry Law fights even when the insurance company says your claim is worth nothing. Thomas J. Henry doesn't back down. That's how we put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just the last 4 years. And why we're one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. Car accident? Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers.
Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Oh, Christmas leaks, you make our carpet squishy.
Here at Quartermoon Plumbing, we know all your Christmas wants, like the popular leaky faucet, the overflowing toilet, or the trendy clogged sewer line. No matter what list you're on, naughty or nice, Quartermoon Plumbing will answer your call fast and fix your emergency quickly so you can get back to your Coco and Carolyn.
651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
For a limited time, get a free K5 reverse osmosis drinking water station when you purchase a Connecticut water softener. Clean, great tasting water at your kitchen sink. Hurry before they're gone.
ConnecticutSA.com. Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. I think everyone knows that driving while using a cell phone, texting, posting videos is dangerous. Study after study shows that use of a cell phone like this is the same or worse than driving under the influence. Yet, many people insist on using their cell phones while driving. I've had many cases where my client was injured by one of these people because they chose to use their cell phone. Who are these people? You and I have both seen them, probably today. Men, women, old, young, minivan drivers, truck drivers, 18-wheeler drivers. I know this. The same person that chooses to use their cell phone while driving is the same person who will lie about it later just to avoid taking responsibility. If you choose to use a cell phone while driving and hurt someone, you'd better hope they don't call me. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, call me. Jason Thompson, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning. And coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll do the Stat is Right. Give away a chance for somebody to go see the Cowboys-Chargers, which right now is looking like it's going to be a pretty big game.
It's a playoff game.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one.
It's win or go home. Keep moving, win in advance.
Yeah. I mean, the Eagles losing last night did open some things back up. It's still pretty bleak, but you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance. Yes,
you're saying there's a chance. At least you don't have an X by your name. Washington Giants, you guys have X's by your names. You're not even in the conversation. You can't even hope. You're not allowed to hope. You're the Jets.
Did you watch any of the alternate cartoon broadcast that was going on last night?
No, God, no.
I didn't even. There was some kind of something else going on another channel that had to do with cartoon characters.
I watched one. I liked the Simpsons broadcast when they did that, only because I love the Simpsons. But otherwise, I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like alternate broadcasts. Every once in a while, I'll if Eli and Peyton are doing like a good interview, I'll tune over and listen to them a little bit.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't. Did they superimpose cartoon characters?
They make the characters on the field. Yeah. They did it with the Simpsons. They've done it with Toy Story.
That's what it was. No, it wasn't Toy Story.
It was Monsters Inc. last night. Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't particularly like it.
Well,
I don't
who is this for?
For to get kids to watch. Remember they did the Nickelodeon, the SpongeBob one they did. Like,
I managed to find football without it.
I
managed to find the game without being told to watch it by Scooby-Doo.
Well, you grew up in an era where men were men. Mm-hmm. Now,
I'm just okay. If you feel like you need to draw in the 8-year-old audience, more power to you.
Or the Coco Melon. You know what that is. I know what it is. I have grandkids.
Now Caleb Williams paints his nails and wears a midriff blouse.
Yeah, see?
And you want him running around in front of your kids in cartoons?
Well, that's why you wouldn't have found football. If your dad walked in and watched you cheering for Caleb Williams, he would have said, "Son, turn the TV off."
Well, I mean, it's all kind of relative.
Go outside and play with your brick.
When I was coming up, Joe Namath was posing nude in a magazine.
Oh my! Did he get the drunk interview? When was that?
That was later on.
15 years ago. I want to kiss you.
I mean, it's all kind of relative. I just find it. I get the idea of growing your brand. You already got them. The kids are sitting with their dad. You don't need to show the cartoons. You're not luring in anybody new other than it's just kind of like, look at what we can do. We're so huge, we can dedicate an entire channel to a cartoon game.
Yeah, they have the technology. We get it.
We're huge.
I accidentally, the other day, I was trying to watch the SEC championship game, and I made the mistake of flipping it on to ESPN to watch it. When the ABC broadcast was the main broadcast.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What was their silly broadcast?
It was the Pat McAfee broadcast.
Oh, good Lord.
Where a bunch of yelling and like, oh, yeah.
Who was watching that?
I was like, oh, my God, I can't imagine.
Seriously.
I cannot imagine, like, purposefully watching this.
See, that's just a dalliance. It's a justification, but it had no point. I mean, if you either care about the game or you care about McAfee, one or the other, but you can't do both.
Yeah, I can't have Pat McAfee yelling at me during a game.
I just can't get past his snakeskin boots and cowboy buckle. I want to. It's so
like
not
that?
Texan. It's
You
just
don't
so
like that?
everything about him is so fake drugstore cowboy. You're from Ohio. Where's he from? West Virginia? You can tell, brother. You can tell.
Yeah,
that's right. You're not from Texas. It's okay.
Is he from West Virginia or is he from Indiana?
The way he dresses, he's from up there.
Yeah, he's from
big old dinner plate belt buckle and snakeskin boots. Who the hell do you think you are?
He ain't from around
He ain't
these
from around here, are
parts.
you, brother? All hat, no cattle.
You ain't from around here. I played poker last night for a little while, or yesterday afternoon, and dude sitting at the table had like one of those super wide brim hats. I swear it was like past his shoulders. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's a cowboy, right?
I can't imagine. And he looked gruff. And I was like, I can't imagine walking around with a hat that
You decide to wear a hat like that every day. You've been wearing hats a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You went to the XL version.
Yep. That's a different kind of man than I am.
That's something bigger than that?
That's a different kind of Texan
than I am. That's a sombrero there, sir.
It pretty much was. Yeah. Like he could have taken a siesta, put it down over his head and taken a siesta.
He's been on a horse.
You said something during the last segment that I wanted to hit on before we move on from the Spurs. You said you don't really care about the NBA Cup.
No, I do now.
Oh, now that you're in it?
It's a silly dalliance, but no, I don't care one lick. I don't want to add one more game to my team's. I don't want to add an 83rd game. I don't think that helps my team anymore. I don't care about the trophy. I want my guys to get paid. So, yeah, make some extra money. But as a fan, adding another road game, why would I want to do that to my team?
But you also want to certainly you want to beat the Lakers.
Yeah, but I'll have my own chances. I don't need to manufacture one.
Well, no, this isn't a manufactured chance. This is just a regular game, isn't it?
No, this was an add-on. This is
I thought only that.
You're right. This isn't the added game. The championship game's the added game.
Yeah. So this isn't an added game. So, obviously you want now. Beating the Thunder next would be cherry on top. But
far more important than getting to Vegas.
But that's what'll send you to Vegas is beating the Lakers. But you got to beat the Lakers because the Lakers are one of the teams you're competing with.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
and that should be enough. To me, that's enough. You
Yeah.
know, I don't need to have a cup behind it to get there. This is a team that you measure yourself against, and the Spurs are lucky. They're gifted with the luck of a couple of measuring sticks back to back. You get to play one hard team and then kind of figure out who you are, and then go play the very best. I'm excited about the opportunity because I want to see exactly where we are, given that this team still has a lot of work to do. I mean, they still haven't all played together. Has Olynyk and Wemby spent any time on the court together?
No.
That's going to be a big deal as we close down this playoff year. So, I'm excited about this week, but I don't need a cup to get excited about it.
The other game, Phoenix at Oklahoma City. Reading through some of these stats about Oklahoma City it's borderline insane what they're doing. The Thunder are second in the league in games missed with injury.
Yep.
Yet they are the third team in history to win 23 of their first 24 games.
They're second in the league, and let's qualify this, though. It's not a bunch of different dudes. Jalen just got back, and Topic hadn't played a game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've got a lot of guys out, but the team has remained relatively unified. You know, there's not a lot of transition, but they are missing a lot of talent, and they're just smoking teams.
This is the craziest thing. The average point differential for Oklahoma City right now is 16.1 points per game.
That's got to be nearly a record.
The record is 12.9 points per game.
They're well beyond the record.
Do you know who set that record, 12.9?
I would say either Golden State back when or one of those Laker teams with Wilt.
It was the Thunder last year. 12.9 points per game. Now they're at 16.1 points per game, better than their opponents. That's insane. Now, Phoenix is one of the few teams who gave them a scare. They
like to have seen how they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Oklahoma City obviously missing shots, Shai Gilgeous is not 100%, but, I mean, I'd like to see what Phoenix did. Did they do to them what they did to us? Hit those big shots from the edge, force the defenders to get out, and get to the paint and get free throws.
All I know is Shai scored 10 points in the last 2.5 minutes, and that was the end of it.
So he's back. He took a game off and came back and closed it out.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you guys, you think you got?" Well, I don't know. He had taken it off. He finished with 37.
Well, he missed
just
the night before.
But he just happened to score 27 or 27 up until that point, and then 10 in the last 2.5 minutes.
It's such a luxury to have your best player, the guy that brings the ball up the court, that you know he's got the ball, especially a guy like Shai, who you know if he takes 2 dribbles, he's gonna get fouled. He's gonna get the whistles. It's a guaranteed possession 85% of the time that you will get a bucket or at least an opportunity.
Yeah. C-Note says, let's see if they keep the same type of energy all through the season and through the playoffs. No, he says, a long season, they won't keep it up. Okay.
I mean, there's been a lot of teams. No, I mean, the history tells us there's been a lot of teams that start fast and not. There's the old axiom, there's always a run. But this team is different, and the league is different. They maintained. Other teams tried to add on, and they just continue to roll. There was no break from the title to this. It's the same team. They just keep coming at you, and they are a unified bunch of dudes. It doesn't matter who leads them. They got the best player in the world and just smoking teams. Yeah. There's a formula. We know that they're beatable, but it ain't gonna be easy.
And they just got their second best player back.
Yeah, the Jalen's finally back and looking good. We know they're beatable, but it's right now they're a juggernaut just because they do what they do.
They're beatable if Shai gets hurt at some point.
Yeah, that's the only way. You're not going to beat him without it.
Like in the playoffs, I think if Shai is healthy, this team is winning the NBA title again.
Yeah, they'd have to hit a cold streak. I can't
imagine
a lot of things that come together. But we've seen teams start this hot before and eventually lose it. But
the best regular season team of all time didn't win the NBA Finals, so it can happen. But it
just feels different.
It does. I say this all the time. They play with an intensity that it's almost awkward to see the game last night, the Spurs game against the Pelicans is a great example. The Thunder, if they got up 20 on the Pelicans in the second quarter, would have won that game by 40. Mm-hmm. They would have kept their foot on the gas and just tried. It feels like they try to embarrass you every time they play you.
I think that the key to what they do is the way that the coach challenges them to do something other than just win. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're going to win the game, but there's something that they try to get done in every game, and I think there's an inside-the-game challenge that you can just tell. Some night, like when Jalen came back, Jalen was going to go get 25 points, and I think that was the challenge. We're going to go get – you're going to come back with a bang, not a whimper. And when you're that good and you can put that internal – not only are we going to win the game, but you tonight are going to take 4 shots off the edge, and we're going to make sure you hit 2 of them. We're going to keep doing it till you get it right kind of stuff. It's – how often in any part of life do you get to be that good?
No,
at
you don't.
Anything.
You don't, but it does prepare you for it makes you better for a different day.
Yes, it's a self-compounding thing that very few teams get to reach.
When I was fighting, my coach one time was like this was literally, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes before the fight, said, I don't want you to beat this guy by submission. He's like, I don't want you to grapple with him. I want you to just beat him with your hands and kicks. And we hadn't talked about it at all, but he said, you're going to get so much more out of this if you don't just rely on what you're really good at and just go out there and do the things that you're a little more uncomfortable with. And he was right. When you do things like that, all it does is make you better down the road.
And let's take this conversation full circle. When we talk about the Spurs and the third quarter ineptitude, whatever it might be, it comes back to that. it comes back to, yes, we know you can beat these guys. That's not going to be hard. In fact, we saw the example. Go out and just do whatever the hell you want. You're going to beat these guys. But let's make this into something worthwhile. And I think that Oklahoma City and the way they approach the game, and this is the players. I'm not putting this on the coach. I'm putting this on Shea and the leadership of this team. Like, not only are we going to win today, but we're going to get better while we're doing it. And that's tough to do on a Tuesday night in New Orleans. But you look at what Oklahoma City does, they do it on a Tuesday night in Phoenix.
Yeah.
They're going to get better every night. And that's a mindset that when you get to see, you get a ring from. It just doesn't happen very often.
And C-Note says, what's the difference between OKC and the Spurs? A lot.
An MVP.
An MVP of the league for starters.
Continuity.
But, I mean, maturity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, man. A lot of things. Intensity level.
And this is
experienced coaching.
I'm not degrading the Spurs at all. We're just witnessing something that's just unique.
No.
We see it about every decade.
The Spurs are really good.
Yeah.
It's just, they're just not, there's levels of it, and the Thunder are on a different level than anybody else.
But hope springs eternal, and it's a long-ass season.
Yep. And ankles roll all the time.
All the time.
Crazier things have happened. All right. We're halfway there, living on a prayer on a Tuesday. A small hump day, Rob might call it.
I might. It's nearly.
Okay.
So I had to think of another word for hump.
It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Cravings boxes give you decadent options. $5 gets you fan favorites, $7 gets you the fancy stuff, and $9 sends you on a journey of flavor exploration. Get yours at participating stores for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know that go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT love it. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Ulta Beauty's big holiday beauty sale is back with up to 50% off must-have gifts. Shop irresistible deals like the Shark Beauty Flex Style and Benefit Cosmetics travel size mascaras. With new offers weekly, same-day pickup or delivery, and our trusted associates, we make holiday shopping effortless. Head into Ulta Beauty today. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
800-676-1090. 800-676-1090. 800-676-1090. That's 800-676-1090.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
Paid for by Airtime Media. Thomas J. Henry Law fights even when the insurance company says your claim is worth nothing. Thomas J. Henry doesn't back down. That's how we put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just the last 4 years. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We'll start with the good news. Cleared that accident. Loop 410 westbound South Zamora. 35 northbound at Field. That wreck is cleared as well. On 410 eastbound Nacogdoches over to 35. Traffic rolling slowly. Had an accident earlier right around Starcrest that did clear, so a little bit of a slow residual delay. If you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Monday Night Football saw overtime as the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Philadelphia Eagles 22-19 behind Cameron Dicker's 5 field goals. Jalen Hurts had 4 interceptions in the loss. In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs held on to beat the New Orleans Pelicans 135-132. They've improved to 16-7 on the season. It was welcome back to Steph Castle. After his hip injury finally faded, he scored 18 to go along with 5 boards and 5 assists. Dylan Harper led the way with 22. In other news, there's an exhibition boxing match set between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. The bout is set to go off in Africa in March. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey-o, good morning, everybody. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. How about Notre Dame? Guys, permanent damage, irreparable damage has been done between the ACC and Notre Dame. Pete Bavacca,
the AD there.
The AD at Notre Dame said that the ACC, which, remember, every sport besides football,
they compete in basketball,
Notre Dame is an ACC
baseball,
member.
all the ladies' sports, they all are ACC.
He said, we were mystified by the actions of the conference to attack their biggest, really, partner in football and a member of their conference in 24 of our other sports.
You ain't us. You ain't us.
They have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame. He said he's upset with how they pushed for Miami over Notre Dame leading up to the selection.
Because you ain't us.
That's the thing. Like, Notre Dame doesn't realize that, or at least Pete Bavacca doesn't realize that if Miami didn't get in,
you are getting in.
They don't. Then the ACC doesn't get this giant pile of money that gets split up amongst their schools.
Why would they give the money to Notre Dame? You ain't us. You are them.
Yeah. So if Notre Dame got that money, Notre Dame would have gotten that money. Because Miami got in, everybody in the ACC got some money.
Wake Forest got a little scratch. North Carolina State got a little scratch. Notre Dame, you get in. They don't get nothing. What are you bitching about?
The ACC commissioner, Jim Phillips, said that the conference stands behind its efforts to support and advocate for all 17 of our football-playing member institutions. The ACC official account posted a side-by-side comparison of Miami and Notre Dame, accompanied by the text, "No hypotheticals, just facts." And that was basically, the head-to-head win scenario.
Join us to be us, but you ain't us. Sorry.
The ACC network, this is odd to me, whose programming isn't controlled by the conference.
Well, it's ESPN, but yeah.
They replayed the Miami-Notre Dame game more than a dozen times Thursday and Friday heading into championship weekend.
Does it strike you that Notre Dame's acting like a bunch of 13-year-old girls?
They're acting like little hoes.
I hate you, and I'm going to my room, and I'm not going to play with anyone, and you're going to miss me, and you're going to hate that you made me mad.
Yep. He said, we did not appreciate the fact that we were singled out repeatedly and compared to Miami. Not by Miami. Miami has every right to do that. But it raised a lot of eyebrows here. The conference was taking shots at us.
They think they're so much better. They look down at the whole conference. How dare you not allow us to win your conference? How dare you?
This is common sense. If Notre Dame was in the ACC, the ACC would have been pushing for Notre Dame too.
Us. Yes, then you're one of us, and we will fight for you. But now you're the enemy, man. There's nothing redeeming about you.
Asked if Notre Dame would reevaluate its relationship with the ACC, Bavacca said, "I would just say it's been strained." You never say irreparable, but it's opened our eyes and it's caught our attention.
Where the hell else are you going to go? You think you're going to go to the Big Ten? They'll wave you in. Come on down.
This is the funniest part. We're confused. We're sad. And we're frustrated.
You're a 13-year-old girl.
If we had assembled as a team on Sunday and rankings hadn't told us for the previous weeks, we're in, take care of business. Hey, I get it, but these ranking shows, what's the point? Why send these signals and get hopes up of these teams, these coaches, these kids on the teams that believe they're doing everything necessary? It just felt in that room a collective sense of the rug being taken out from under us without any explanation. Oh, Mr. Bavacca, here's news. That's a TV show. It's for entertainment purposes only. You weren't supposed to believe what you saw there.
Ever seen that show Predators? That's a TV show, too. They lure people into that mess just like you got lured into. Man, I cannot. This is such a... We are finally... The rest of the country is finally seeing what Domer is. You're finally getting it. For those of us who saw the code like Neo did about 20 years ago, that these guys are self-entitled jerks, that our stuff don't stink, we're better than you. Yeah. Now everybody else is seeing it. Notre Dame, shut up and go to class. Go sit in the front row, go to class, and justify all your brainy stuff. We got real football being played.
Ain't going to the bowl game.
Oh, no, we're taking our ball and going home. We're not going to lower our standards and let seniors play one more game. How dare us let a 6-year guy who's never going to set foot on a field again go play one last game and get a free Xbox while he's doing it. We're not going to do that because we have scruples beneath us.
Yep. Yep, but they're not going to play in a bowl game because
they're not alone in this, this is a whole other trend that I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
There's like 10 or 12 teams already said we ain't playing.
I know Kansas State and Iowa State both said no, and now like the Big 12 is like, hey, you guys need to do this.
Yeah.
We got obligations to meet.
And I don't care, but I think it's because they don't want to either, one, let any of their players know they probably ain't going to start, and two, show off anybody that is good because the vultures will sloop in and steal them with some cash.
I'm going to say something that's very unpopular here, and I don't care because I really do believe this.
Okay.
If we expand the playoff to 16 teams,
and it will be expanded,
which is inevitably is going to happen.
Okay.
I think we should get rid of the rest of the bowls.
Well, I think it's I don't think it'll be by decree. I think it'll just be by attrition because we don't care. And we're adding 4 of those bowls will survive in name. You don't get to pick your teams anymore, but they'll still be a Peach Bowl or whatever it might be. But yeah, it's attriting. We don't care. Now, I know that, but I will say this. bowls are going to carry on. Bowls make money. Towns are happy to host bowls. I mean, you bring it in, you get a little kind of TV deal. All your hotel partners are happy. Your alumni base gets a nice weekend away. Bowls aren't going to die, but seeing them at 7 o'clock prime time on ABC, no, those are going away. We're only going to see the big ones.
It used to be so awesome. It's just like there's nothing that pulls me in anymore. It's
but these are going to matter. I mean, now we'll actually have a bowl game on December the 20th. That matters. It's not going to be the Poulan Weed Eater Bowl with an interesting matchup if everybody can play or decides to play. We're going to get 4 more bowls that actually do count.
Yeah.
You know, and so, the pageantry and the fun of your team getting to go do that will still exist. It's just not going to be widely televised. It'll just be on one of the Ochos, and you'll go and have a good weekend.
Yeah, like the Georgia Tech BYU, they're playing in the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Who the hell cares? Unless you go to BYU.
The Pop-Tart Bowl. That's the Pop-Tart Bowl is the best bowl because you get to eat the trophy at the end.
Seriously, last year it was pretty good. So, but we have to remember what bowl games originally were. They were just rewards for a good year for the kids. I mean, that's all it was. Go have a good weekend. Game doesn't matter. You can get some free swag. They're going to feed you. You're going to have some fun. And
so
good for the alumni. Those aren't dying.
There's still an Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl.
But they're hosting playoff games.
Yeah, they play playoff games there.
Okay.
So they don't get to pick, but the name still exists, and the committees still get to do. The Alamo Bowl will live on. It will.
Do you know who's playing in the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth this year?
No Armed Forces team?
No, none.
Okay.
But it's Rice versus Texas State.
That's cool.
Is it?
Well,
if you go to Rice or Texas State, you get a bowl game close. Again, you played on the team. You get a weekend of fun. You earned it. Go for something that is just, I mean, it's extracurricular. It doesn't matter. And that's really what bowl games were supposed to be.
I've got no interest.
Well,
like what
you're not supposed to.
And that's the thing. Once, like back in the day,
mattered, right?
Before there was a playoff, like there was always going to be like these really compelling bowl matchups. It started to stop mattering when guys started opting out for the NFL.
Yeah.
And now that there's going to be 16 teams in the playoff, and now the only bowl games you're going to see are teams that are like not even top 25 teams. Who cares?
But you're still going to see the old bowls. You're just going to see some that are manufactured in that they're hosting a playoff game. But the bowls still are going to exist. The name, like the Alamo Bowl, I would imagine if they went to 16, will be one of the playoff bowls. I would think they would be. But even if they're not, the Alamo Bowl will continue to exist because it doesn't take a whole lot to put this thing on.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's not expensive.
Yeah.
And schools are happy to do it. The sponsors are happy to be a part of it. And you get a little slice of the TV pie on one of the random networks. They're not going anywhere. They're just not going to be nearly as important.
Yeah. I mean, there should be like, and you know what? It'd be if there were only like outside of the playoffs, they said, okay, if you don't make the playoffs, there's 6 bowl games. Like
probably.
And it was like, man, you're really like, because now, I mean, we're in a world where Rice is playing in a bowl game. They didn't even finish 6-6. But you make it where it's a real reward. Like you win 8 games, you're eligible for a bowl.
Well, it's 6 now.
I know,
but why do we want to take that away from a high school senior? I mean, a college senior. What do we care if they go play one more game?
Well, why do we want to reward people for being 500?
Why not?
Because what?
This is a.
Then why not give out participation trophies?
The season is
hey,
over.
Good effort, kids.
So they get a free Xbox? I mean, what do you care? I mean,
just give them an Xbox.
Keep in mind, the bowl game is only in part for the players. It's for for everybody else to go have a weekend away. It's a party. You weren't going to watch that game whether it was a real bowl or not.
That's what I'm saying. Who cares about these things?
The Rice and Texas State alums. That's really what the reason the bowl games were invented initially. Now, the New Year's Day bowls, I separate those. Those don't count. Okay. But I'm talking about the December 15th bowl 5 years ago is still the same December 15th bowl this year. It matters just the same. Mm-hmm. It has no matter. None. It doesn't matter.
So when A&M plays in the Bad Boy Motors Bowl, you're going to go, do you care about it?
The Muffler Bowl?
Alumni, I've gone. I sat in a snow-covered Shreveport Stadium getting my ass kicked because.
Oh, my God. I can imagine.
But it's something to look forward to. It does matter. And it was a weekend of fun. And the game, who the hell cares? It doesn't matter. And that's really what the bowls always were for. Now, for TV viewing, you're going to get the playoff games, and they're going to be more important than they ever were on December the 20th. I can tell you that.
This is why I'm so glad I don't have a college football team I have to pretend to care about. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't
take
wait to go
pride
to
in
the
that. I think
wasabi bowl.
It would
The
at
toilet
some
bowl.
point, you got to lay it out on the line, though. At some point, you got to get all the way in and
No,
suffer.
I don't need
You got to
that.
get in the arena.
I've got enough suffering in the NFL. I don't need it. I don't need extra suffering on top of it. I don't need to feel like a need to go to the
Clorox toilet
guaranteed rate bowl or the whatever the hell I don't even know what the hell these bowls are. A potato bowl. I don't want that in my life. Oh, babe, listen.
We really gotta go.
I gotta trying to convince my wife. Hey, we were 7-5 this year. We got invited to the potato bowl. Let's spend our Christmas budget on going up to Boise, Idaho, to the potato bowl.
The beers are only $14 too.
God. No, I'd rather get kicked in the balls than
The drive.
I don't care about it.
I think part of that is if you're financially invested, and most of these people are. I mean, you're donating money. You're all in on this thing. I mean, while it sounds dull, I remember being excited about going to bowls and getting to go in those tournaments.
Oh, God.
But I knew that my neighbors didn't give a crap.
Oh, the Colorado Indica Bowl.
I mean, whatever.
That could be a good
that
one.
would be a fun one.
Right?
I think
Or
the
the
bowls
sativa
are
bowl.
headed back to where they used to be. Just a little bit of fun on a weekend, and if you care, you care. But there's other stuff going on, and I think the NFL read the writing on the wall. They're expanding games to Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday. They're filling the gap.
Yeah, man. The Scooters Coffee Bowl, guys. We made it to the Scooters
I'll
Coffee
tell you what,
Bowl.
but there's that bowl in the Bahamas. I don't care what you call it. You didn't take me to the Bahamas.
I'll take that one. The Hawaii Bowl. I'm in on that.
Man.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Now, Idaho, that'd be a tough sell. I'll be the first to admit.
Now that's the other thing. If they really want to make it a reward, they should reward based on locale.
Yeah, that's
like the Bahamas Bowl should be a superior bowl. Who's in the Bahamas Bowl this
It's
year?
like the Charamundi something bowl in the Bahamas, if they even still have it.
I don't think they have.
It
a
looks
Bahamas
like they
Bowl
just
anymore.
barely cleared off a soccer field to play that thing. Brought in some temporary fans. But
The Brigade Bar, the Big Red, and Barbacoa Bowl.
see,
Yeah, that's
Let me
all
tell
us.
you.
¿Qué pasó?
So like does the Holiday Bowl still exist?
yeah, it's San Diego, huge.
That is a prize.
Oh God, it's a lot. Well, I think the Alamo Bowl's a prize. Come weekend in San Antonio, and everybody stays 3 or 4 more days. And keep in mind, the fans that have the best time here, like Kansas State and those. I mean, it's a huge step up, man.
But imagine here's your big prize. You're going to the Birmingham, Alabama Bowl. Oh, Birmingham. Awesome. Great.
If you're
wonderful.
a third-string senior, that's going to be my swan song.
I'll go to the
baby.
Torta Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out, big stats in front of 18 people.
The Hawaii Bowl should be like the best bowl you get offered. That should be
Including
like
refs.
that's the big winner.
Mom and dad going to be there. Be 20 people. I'm going to have the game of my life. I'm a 7th-year senior. I've had knee surgery 8 times. Still don't have my degree.
Still don't have your degree. You're on the 9-year plan, right?
We laugh. I've been here. This is my life.
Yeah. You're on the
Still,
9-year
I got
plan.
one more shot. I'm all in, baby. I'm gonna go pro on this one performance. Tuesday night in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, Ben says as a UTSA season ticket holder since 2011 and an NIL donor, yes, I care.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a financial.
I feel so blessed that I don't have any kind of investment in a college football team like
You've
that.
road
I
trip
don't
to
need
an
that.
ass-whipping bowl game. Well, you road trip to, like I said, Shreveport to get beat by La Tech.
Oh, God.
You understand the
I can't even
highs when
imagine
you've
the
gone
ride
through the
home
lows.
after that.
Well, you're
I mean,
hungover regardless.
What a miserable, miserable thing to do. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good on that one. All right.
As opposed to what?
Staying home and watching on my couch.
You got to live fast. You got to get out there. You got to get in the
No,
arena.
I don't need that. I don't need
dirtied
that.
up.
No.
Let's get back to the NFL. There's a couple. We got to ask some hard-hitting questions about some teams coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Friends, if it's time to make a deal, you need to head over to Ewald Kubota because when the holiday season comes around, it is time to get the very best in your barn. That's the Ewald Kubota, and everybody deserves a little bit of orange in their barn. You're looking for the very best tractor you can have on your property. That's a Kubota, and there are great financing deals, great deals going on all the versions of the Ewald Kubota tractors, and you got to have Ewald in front of that. Now, if you're looking for a zero-turn mower, the Kubota it's the gold standard. And if you're looking for the ATV to get yourself out to the well, out to your blind or just to get stuff done along the property. These things work hard. And what I love about the Kubota ATVs is you can modify those things to do exactly what you want. If it's time to clear those fields and bale some hay and get it all cut, they've got great deals on balers and cutters, and they're doubling the warranty on a bunch of those things. And what I love about Kubota is, first of all, the product is it's outstanding, and the Ewald name in front of it means you're going to be part of a long-term relationship. John Ewald knows that handshake is just the beginning of a long one, so know when you walk in the door, you're making some good friends, and don't leave without taking away some of those stocking stuffers when you head over to Kubota. Ewald Kubota, from the Texas coast to the hill country of Texas. Ewald, well, heck yeah, they're your Kubota dealer.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday night at 7:20. The Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings at home in Arlington. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Last year, we bought over 54,000 cars from your friends and neighbors. Why did they sell us their cars? Because we pay more at GiveMeTheVin.com. And why do we pay more? Because you and I both know that your car is worth more than others will offer you. And your time is worth more too. I'm John Clay Wolf, and I created GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell me your car faster and hassle-free because you're worth more.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Topgolf New Braunfels is now open in the New Braunfels Town Center at Creekside. Topgolf New Braunfels features new games, food, and drink, a 9-hole mini golf course, and half-off gameplay Monday through Thursday. Come play around at Topgolf New Braunfels.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio representing people and families who've been injured in traffic collisions since 1994. The reason it's important to call me as soon as possible is the number of tricks and mistakes you can make, even up to talking to insurance companies, which I'm going to tell you not to do. And also some of the billing practices at our local hospitals. And over the last year, I've seen more and more of this, where hospitals are asking patients to assign benefits they do not have to assign, all in an effort to get more money to the hospital than they would receive if all you used was your health insurance. When you call, I will give you your options. We'll talk about your case. And all of that is free of charge. If you or a family member has been injured in a traffic accident, whether car, commercial truck, motorcycle, I want you to call me as soon as possible after the collision. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or go to my website at alawyerforus.com.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know, our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime.
Hey, good morning. Morning Huddle 94.1. 8:23 here on the Morning Huddle. I had some questions about the NFL that I wanted to discuss with
Well,
you.
we're going to have to hurry this segment up. I've got to go try out for the Colts. I just got a call.
Yes.
I got to go loosen up.
Well, let's start with those Colts.
Limber up. See if I'm ready to QB a team to the playoffs.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Phillip Rivers, if you haven't heard, Phillip Rivers is going to work out for the Colts today. And
right between daycare and he's got a work meeting, a PTA meeting.
How wild
and
is that?
Go try
What
out
does
for
he
a
have,
football
17
team.
kids? How many?
Well, he's a grandfather.
Oh, okay.
And I think he does have 12 kids?
You got a lot of kids. You got a lot of kids.
Maybe he needs the work.
He might. That might be the case.
Needs a vasectomy.
Yeah,
That's what he needs. It's enough.
It's enough.
It really is.
There's not enough rivers in the world.
Let's start with the Colts. Are the Colts dead?
They're dead in the water, man.
How
I feel
crazy is
bad.
it that a Daniel Jones injury kills their season?
Well, it's not so much. He's he's like the straw that broke the back. The team was in decline. They're a one-trick pony, and if Fred Taylor was still running, Jonathan Taylor was running like Fred Taylor was back in Jacksonville. If he was still running the same way, if he was having a Saquon year, I would say so. But that team just seems to have lost some steam.
Yeah, it does. I'm in the same boat. I think that it's the end of the road for them.
But next year, I mean, this is a team on the rise. They're living. This is a phenomenal year.
Who plays quarterback for them next year?
Now that's a good question, and I do think that's going to be the somewhere in what's her name's little notebook that she has on the sidelines. Ursay. She's got a name circled
because they gave up draft picks to get Sauce Gardner. They were in for this year.
Yeah, this was all in, but it's gravy. I mean, I appreciate they went all in. It just didn't work out. But I've certainly put them as a team to be in the running for the next couple years. They got pieces.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad at them for falling apart is where I'm at.
Pete says if Flacco and Rodgers can, why can't Rivers? Well, first of all,
how old is Rivers?
44.
He's older than both of those guys.
Okay.
Also, he hasn't played football in 5 years.
I was going to say it's been a minute since he's.
When I heard Troy Aikman last night when they brought that up, and Troy almost fell out of his chair. That told me there's no way this is going to happen. I was like, ain't no way in hell.
You know what, though? Dude, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound stupid, but I mean it sincerely.
Okay.
There are quarterbacks starting in the NFL right now that today are worse players than Phillip Rivers would be if he came out.
From the neck up, I have no doubt in his acumen. But in good conscience, could you put this cat out there? I mean, I know, you've still got the arm, and you probably still have at least your brain's firing at a rapid rate where you could read and do all that stuff because you are a great player. But to ask the body to do that and then to watch him just get wrecked.
Yeah, to take a bunch
because
of
he
hits.
is going to get wrecked.
Yep.
Well, it appears that the Colts are looking at Phillip Rivers and comparing him directly to Riley Leonard,
who's hurt,
and deciding who's better between these guys.
Wow, man. I want it to happen. I'm all old men everywhere believe it. What is it? I'm not as good as I once was, but one time I want that to happen. But, sometimes you have to hide the helmet from the player. Sometimes you just got to say, no, this might be good for you, brother. You might make sure your life insurance is paid up.
Nobody reached out to Johnny Football?
No, I don't think anybody's going to reach out.
Johnny's smart enough to know. No.
I mean, and that's the other thing. Johnny couldn't play football when he was in his physical prime. He couldn't play in the NFL.
He was never in his prime by the time he got to the NFL. He was too addled.
Yeah. But Phillip Rivers Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback.
And I have every reason
it's been a long time since.
years,
and he probably looks spectacular in practice. I bet a ball doesn't hit the floor. I bet every ball hits the numbers on time, on target, because that's Phillip Rivers. But everybody got a plan until you get punched in the face. I mean, you're going to have to run for your life at some point, Phillip. Oh.
Yeah, I hope it happens, though. I want to see it.
I'm all about it.
Give him a chance.
Let an old man go do it, but, man, make sure you're paid up and you got long-term health insurance.
I just hope he wins one game. Just give him one game.
You could be eating eggs through a straw for the next 6 years.
Okay, next question. Is this not just, obviously the season appears to be over. Is this the end of the Chiefs dynasty?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
You got to drive a stake into the vampire's heart. And I don't think I think that they're going to go hibernate for a year. But no, Mahomes ain't done. I think they're going to reload.
What's the recipe to reload?
Well, they're going to have, Kelsey's obviously going to be gone. They're going to have to find themselves a wide receiver that will not drop the ball. They've got enough. There's enough there. They're not that far away, and Mahomes is still the separator. I'm not gonna. I did it with Brady. I'm not gonna do it with Mahomes. Is it dead? What the Chiefs were certainly is. They're gonna have to fight for it. But as long as you've got Mahomes and Reed, and what's the DC? As long as he stays around,
Spagnuolo.
Just a couple of pieces and parts, and I think they'll be right back in this fight.
It's funny because a lot of people say, "Oh, Kelsey will be gone and things will improve." Kelsey's their leading receiver,
which isn't a good thing, though.
No, it's not. But it goes to show you what the rest of that roster looks like.
Yeah, no, they need some work. They really do, and they need some luck. They have been banged up, and they've taken some flyers on some dudes. It probably is over, but I ain't going to say it,
because it kind of appears that Xavier Worthy is a miss.
So far, yeah.
Your running game is like Kareem Hunt is still like your lead back.
At the end of the day, I think that's where they fail Mahomes the most. He can make average wide receivers decent. And you're going to have some balls drop, but he's going to put balls in places where you can't help but catch it. So I'm going to allow them going, we went a little lesser on wide receiver, but they really let him down without a proper running game. It doesn't have to be a 100-yard a game running game, but at least a kind of a threat. And they have never been able to do that for him.
They really haven't, but it hasn't mattered before.
No, because he was that good, and I think that's going to be part of it. But I'm just not going to say it's the end. It might very well be, but he is that good. And keep in mind, in that loss, he threw completions. Those balls hit people in the numbers, and they dropped them.
The Baltimore Ravens, what can they do to fix what's broken with them? Because what do you do if you're the Ravens and this year's version of Lamar Jackson is now just Lamar Jackson? Like, that's what he really is.
That's the real question, isn't it? All year long I kept saying, why don't we go back to what Baltimore was? Why don't they remember the formula of extraordinary defense, we're going to run the football, and we're going to beat the living snot out of you for 4 quarters. That's not who they are anymore. Those guys are gone, but they still have Derrick Henry.
It doesn't seem –
it doesn't
like
matter.
Forget.
He seems to have just hit that cliff, whatever that running back cliff is, and he seems to have hit it. The only answer for me, if I'm a Raven fan, is I got to know exactly the physical health of Lamar because there's something not right. And it might be age has finally caught up to him. He's been good at a lot of things and not great at any of them. And you start to grade a little of the good things, and he starts to look real average. I don't think he's there yet either. I just know that it just doesn't look himself now. Maybe it's a scheme thing where they're not letting him drop back and throw like they did last year. I don't know. They're done this year.
I think to say he doesn't look himself is like the nicest possible way to put it. I'm gonna give you a list of some guys that are ahead of Lamar Jackson in PFF grade this year, and this is some of these names even shock me. Like, okay, here's a good example. Jaden Daniels. Which, if you had told me Jaden Daniels would have a better QBR than Lamar this year, I would have said, okay, maybe that's possible.
But the Commanders have a winning record.
But Jaden Daniels has been bad.
Yeah.
He's still been better than, per PFF, has been better than Lamar Jackson. Tyler Shuck, better than Lamar Jackson. Bo Nix, better than Lamar Jackson. Kyler Murray, better than Lamar Jackson. Jackson Dart, Jacoby Brissett, Kirk Cousins, Spencer Rattler, Joe Flacco, Justin Fields, better PFF grade than Lamar Jackson.
Well, obviously he's better than those guys.
I know, but I mean, this has been a disastrous year.
How did we get here? Is it injuries? Is it just lack of any help around him? Is it a forgotten running game that protected? Is it a scheme that doesn't? We look at him differently, but when he was at his MVP caliber, There were a lot of 5-step drops, stand in the pocket and deliver the ball. Not a lot of running around. He was showing us that he had gotten accurate, and it worked.
Yeah.
And that's gone now. So I don't know where this lies. And Harbaugh's been so good at least trying to hide it by just playing ugly football anyway. If he is where I think he is, I think that, he's never been great at one thing, but he's always been really good at a lot. And if he's lost his mobility and accuracy on the run, if he's reading a step slow and he can't get the ball downfield, Baltimore's in a whole lot deeper problems than we think they are.
Yeah.
The end of the era is here.
No team has built their roster, their identity, all of it more around one player than the Ravens have. And I don't know this could just be a down year for Lamar. That's entirely possible. I still think Lamar is he's obviously a great player. I still think he's got more than I can't imagine that this is how it ends for Lamar.
I can't see it's only degraded a little bit. There's not just
it's degraded a lot this year.
What I'm saying is there's not just one thing. It's a bunch of things. Everything's kind of degraded by about 2 degrees, but when you add it all up, he's 25% worse. It's not one thing that's bad. It's all of it. He's not scrambling effectively. And when he is, he's not getting downfield. When he sees guys that are open, he's not getting them the ball downfield. It's all the little things that add up to a PFF grade lower than Justin Fields. Oh, my God.
Yep. Average depth of target is down. He's always taken a lot of sacks, but it's even more than normal this year. It's just his completion percentage is low. It is just and quite frankly, the rushing, which has usually been like sort of the fail-safe. If anything else, Lamar was going to give you 800-900 rushing yards. He's at 300 rushing yards for the season, 2 touchdowns with his legs. It's just he's not Supermaning this team like he did the last couple years, and the result.
Do you put any of this on the offense on Monken? It's the same coordinator for the last 3 years. That hasn't changed.
Sure. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. And again, guys are entitled to. He's 28 years old. They're entitled to decline. They're entitled to a down year.
This is the prime, though, man. I know there's a lot of tread on that tire that's been worn down. He's lived in dog years in the NFL, but this is the prime of life at 28. He should be firing on every cylinder.
Sad Cowboys and Spurs fan says also Lamar Jackson has no receivers whatsoever. They need to give him some
Flowers
receivers.
Ain't terrible, and Edwards ain't terrible. He's got adequate. I wouldn't say they're great. No, I agree with you.
They're not great, but
they're good.
I'll tell you what, his receivers would be the starting receivers in Buffalo.
I agree. It's all relative, but no, I'm not going to hang that on the receiver quality.
No, I think it's a down year, but also usually when quarterbacks start to decline, there's usually not like a big, a rebirth. I don't know. I'm torn because part of me hopes that it is the decline. Because I would rather not see the Ravens be great again, but also it kind of bums me out because Lamar is great and he's fun to watch.
Let's do this. Who has the better opportunity of coming back reasonably, not all the way to where they were, Mahomes or Lamar?
Dude, I think it's Mahomes.
I think so. I do. He doesn't have nearly the tool set that Lamar has, but
here's why. Mahomes is so much less reliant on what surrounds him.
Right. That's it. He can, like we talked about, in the loss the other night, one interception wasn't his fault. He hit Kelsey in the numbers. He didn't catch the ball. He had downfield balls that were hitting guys in the hands that just weren't caught. They were dropping the ball. It wasn't a degradation of his play. It was everybody else around him. He still got it.
And also, like, if the Chiefs, let's say the Chiefs miss the playoffs, which is,
they will.
Okay, if they do. This is also the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career that he's been a starter and didn't play in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
not just the playoffs.
Miles.
Not the AFC Championship game. Like, so at some point, we talked about this with when Jordan and LeBron and all these guys,
Spurs.
like the Spurs. Yeah, you play. When you play 25% more games than everybody else year after year after year.
And then throw in Olympics and throw in, you just never get a break if you need a breath. And then, you know what? That might be the most appropriate thing for Kansas City right now. I need 6 months away from this game.
Let's say they don't make the playoffs, and then the season win number comes out next year at 10.5, you betting over or under 10.5 win? Man, I'm betting, it's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Right.
You just assume
More
they'll
likely
figure out a way
for him than Lamar. I will say that.
Yep. Now, 210 says, imagine if Kansas City had Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Which is a very good point.
I wonder if they had if Andy Reid had a different type of running back. He has a type, and his type of running back is small, darts through the hole. What if they just had a bulldozing back that could go get 4 yards every time you handed him the ball like Derrick Henry?
I think the first priority for Patrick Mahomes running back is, can you pass block?
Yeah, primarily.
That's what it should be.
And that's what and catch the ball in the flat and do all those electric things. And I get the type, but you wonder if he'd had a different type where there was truly a play fake when he faked it. You had to dive to the line. What it have been?
All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about the Heisman. We've got our finalists. We've got our room. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Connecticut water softeners have been part of my life forever. Last night I had a bunch of people out to the house for a little barbecue, and I went over to my sink and used my reverse osmosis drinking to fill myself a big old glass of water. And you could tell that the student that was in the room went and looked at it and said, "What is that?" And I talked about what it had been. It's basically the perfect water coming out of my sink all the time. I don't need another water bottle. I don't need that at all. It's always available to me. And when all those college kids walking around with those big old Yetis filled that thing up, let me tell you, I got that. I had to pay for it. If you're going to go get the very best water softener out there, water treatment system, it is a Connecticut, and we all know that. It's perfectly attainable. People think it's too expensive. It ain't. It's competitive with everybody. You get the very best warranty out there. I wish I could tell you more about the warranty. I've got it. I've never used it. That's enough, right? I'm talking about decades of Connecticut water softener use. So you've got all the things out there. Now you get the free reverse osmosis drinking station. Call them right now. It's 656-PURE. Go to their website, ConnecticutSA.com. Deals like this don't come around very often. Go get the very best treatment system you can get, and get that reverse osmosis drinking system too, and you're not going to pay a penny for it. Call Connecticut today, and you can thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a few of our trouble spots, but we're still rolling slowly along 35 southbound Schertz Parkway to 410. Should take you about 15 minutes. 410 eastbound Nacogdoches to 35, 10-12 minute ride. On 90 eastbound 211 to 410 should take you about 20 minutes. 1604 northbound Calabria to Houseman, a 15-minute ride, and 10-12 minutes along Loop 410 northbound south WW White over to Winco. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to SASportsStar.com now and register to win. SASportsStar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran-owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J.Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J.Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J.Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J.Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
The guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, president of Leaf Filter, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/trust to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/trust for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/trust for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/trust. See representative for warranty details.
Stay warm and save money this winter with a heater tune-up from Right Home Services. Their expert techs make sure your system runs efficiently and safely. Call 210-444-0000 or visit righthomeservices.com. Get it done right.
The right stuff.
Hey, it's the holiday season, and nothing beats warm coffee, cool mornings, and that festive locker room excitement. It's in the air. Hey, it's Rob, and I'm reminding you that Blue Bonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has their Black Friday deal, and it's going on now. Choose 3 doggy daycare packages available through December the 5th or until spots run out, and they're running out fast. With over 17,000 square feet of pet partying paradise, more than an acre of play outside, plus training and spa treatments, there's no better place. It's a winter wonderland of fun for your furry family members. Call 210-750-1298 today. Call them now. They're filling up fast for the holidays.
Davis Law Firm secures important verdicts and settlements for Texans hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck. Many in the millions of dollars. No case is too big or too small. And remember, there's no fee unless we win. So if you want more, call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we'll have all the reaction to the Monday Night Football game between Philly and the Chargers.
And the Monday Night Basketball game, Spurs and Pelicans. How did Steph Castle look in his return?
And how about those Houston Texans? ND Kalu's got to be happy he joins us at 3:30.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey now, 8:46 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1. Your finalists for the Heisman Trophy.
I know who the winner is, and I know who should win it, and they're two different things.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
What?
Two different things.
What? That's a hot take.
Call me Skip.
That's a hot take there, Skip.
Skip.
Let me tell you something, Skip. Let me tell you something. What's wrong about this Heisman, Skip?
Hot take. Here, Ocho.
Let me tell you something, Skip.
You're a real crumb bum.
All right. Let me tell you something. What was that gal's name?
Michelle?
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle. Let me tell you something, Michelle.
All right, who's going to win?
Man, you remember Shannon Sharp? It's like he's just gone now from the public lexicon.
Yeah.
He
He's
doesn't
selling-
exist anymore.
He's selling hard-on pills.
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
internet.
yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Forgot about that.
It's a good job if you can get up for it.
That's right. Hey. Are you up for the work,
Are you
sir?
up for it? Give me a minute in a magazine.
Your finalists are Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia, and Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza.
Think Diego's going to get it?
No,
I do
do not. Although I think it should be Pavia. I think that he embodies what the Heisman is. The best player in college football is Jeremiah Love. I mean that he's the second best is the Ohio State wide receiver. If we're talking about just sheer on-field talent, that the guys that can do what their position the best, it's those. But that's not really what the Heisman is it?
No, not really.
It should be, but it ain't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, there are quarterbacks who have better stats.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
The thing about the Heisman is there needs to be a narrative. There needs to be some sort of thing you can follow that says this is how the arc of the season went.
Yeah, I love this though. You're right, and we measure differently according to the time of year. Every week there's the Heisman watch, and those guys come and go by performance. But it also matters. You don't have to play great late in the season. You just got to be good enough and win. You got to make the play. You don't have to throw the numbers up there. You just have to have that it. And every couple of years we know who it is because they've got it, and it's no doubt. This year there's really the guy with it didn't get to play late in the season to show us that he had it. And Pavia, we're living off previous returns, but I don't think anybody who saw Pavia play at his best doesn't feel like when he was that. He was the Heisman winner.
No, I agree. Yeah, he had some real moments. I think Jeremiah Love. I generally agree with your premise. I don't know if I think he's the best player in college.
Well, he's the
football.
best at. That's not the way I should have put it. When you look at all the positions out there, like running back, tackle, whatever. He is by far the best running back. I mean, at position for position, there is no running back in the country that I look at and go, close. No, he does everything. And that doesn't mean he's the best player in college football. He's just the very best at that position, head and shoulders above the rest. I can make an argument about 4 different quarterbacks. I can make an argument about 3 or 4 different wide receivers. I can't find an argument for running back. You know what I mean?
I can make it. There's the running back at Mizzou who no one talks about because he plays for Mizzou. But if you put Ahmad Hardy's stats right next to Jeremiah Love's.
It's not about stats. Again, I saw Aggies play against this cat. He can run the football. But when
he had a 280-yard game this year.
But the team lost. I mean, I watched him run for 140, and they lost, and they were ineffectual yards. They were between the 20s. There wasn't a touchdown in it. Yeah, he broke some long runs. But when I look at what Jeremiah Love does, he carried his team for a couple of games. He was getting 225 and 2 TDs and, doing all that kind of stuff. Not the best player in all of college football, but he's far and away, to me, the best player at one position. And that, to me, might be worthy of it. I don't think he should win the Heisman for that. There's a running back award. There's a go win that one.
Doak Walker.
Yeah, go win that one. There's the quarterback's award. But there's the combination of a bunch of stuff for me for the Heisman. Sayin's a robot and he's a kid. I don't know. Maybe next year, and the year after. So he's immediately discounted.
And we saw them go head to head, and Julian Sayin did nothing.
He wasn't even the best guy on the field. Indiana quarterback. He had a couple of moments, and I feel like he's probably going to get it just because of the moment.
He is going to win the Heisman.
But Pavia, to me, is the Heisman winner. He embodies everything about college football. All that stuff kind of rolled into that
he's
dude.
He's playing in his 9th season.
Well, there's that. But that's modern.
Of course, he's a 30-year-old man. Of course.
I mean, we had other dudes that old, it felt like. So, no, this has been an off year, but a good year. I'm not upset with any of those 4 guys there. They're all there for individual reasons. We got the quarterback on what was the best team all year long. We've got the quarterback on the best story all year long. We have the best returning player from last year who did everything again this year. And then you got a stud running back that you only get to see every couple of years. So I think it's a good representation. But I'd like to see Pavia take it home.
Yeah, the Mendoza stats, like if you look at just pure numbers, it's not going to wow you. But this guy just led Indiana to an unbeaten season.
And 2 passes that were gifts from God.
Indiana football is 13 up 0 down.
Just ridiculous.
It's unheard of. And this is one of those seasons that, and no offense to Diego Pavia. I love Diego Pavia. I've been a big fan since he was at New Mexico State. I dig the kid. If they were in the playoff, I think there'd be a lot more argument for him. But because they're not, he didn't drag his team to a 12-team playoff. And that's not all his fault either. I mean, part of that is if Vanderbilt had done a little better scheduling in the non-conference, maybe they, because I mean they did win at Virginia Tech, but if they had one more like decent non-conference win, maybe that would have been enough to put in a 2-loss SEC team.
Just because he's at Vanderbilt and is playing competitive football against Texas and Alabama is enough, brother.
Oh, by the way,
dude,
arguably his best game of the year was the game against Texas.
So I mean, it's Vanderbilt. And they are competing, and it's not solely, but it's about 80% because of Pavia. I'll get the other 20 to coach. But because Pavia is there, half those players are now there. And because Pavia is there, the NIL is quadrupled. And because Pavia is there, they got a long-term coach. And it all came back to him.
Yeah.
It's too bad he's not going to win it. And the sad thing is, I don't think he's going to be a very good pro. I don't think we're ever going to see or hear from him again. You know,
if he was going to be a very good pro, he would have been a pro 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this will be a goodbye. You know, it'll be one of those Johnny Football, and he will forever live and forever be young with those highlights forever at Vanderbilt, just like Johnny is in College Station.
And hindsight is often blurry. People always say it's 2020, but like the hindsight is Diego almost beat Texas. But if you remember that game was a blowout. Texas was kicking the snot out of Vanderbilt, and then the game ended up being closer than it should have been. But had Diego won that game,
he'd have the trophy.
I think he'd have the trophy.
No doubt.
But that loss and the Alabama loss, your two biggest opportunities, and you didn't get the job done. Whereas Indiana,
he got it done.
That game where it looked over against Penn State. And not that Penn State's some great win, but it did look over. And that was like that. Everybody was waiting to fraud check Indiana. Everybody was. And they said they're going to Penn State, and it's a whiteout, and it's gonna be a crazy. No one there. This is the fraud check, and it looked like maybe it was, and he bailed them out. And then
the next throw, and then the next throw. Yeah, just a spectacular year. What do you think about pro potential for him?
He's going to be a top 5 pick.
Think so? What about? Do you think he's got game?
I do. Yeah,
I don't have enough of a sample size. I really don't. He seems to have all the pieces.
Yeah, I like him. I think I like Ty Simpson more, although Ty Simpson in the last couple of weeks has really turned me off.
My favorite's the Oregon quarterback. I think he's my dark horse guy.
Yeah. Either way, I'll give you the lines coming up next for what the Heisman Trophy are, but it's a long shot. Some Cowboy sound coming up too.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7 so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Over 3 million Texans struggle with diabetes. They're our neighbors, teachers, doctors and nurses, police officers, and often our family members. Across every walk of life, Texans may be fighting a serious health battle, but there's hope for a cure. Right now, when you make a donation to HelpStopDiabetes.com, Thomas J. Henry will generously match your donation, with all proceeds supporting the American Diabetes Association. Because when we take care of each other, we take care of Texas. Please, make your donation today. Visit HelpStopDiabetes.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a few of our trouble spots, but we're still rolling slowly along 35 southbound Schertz Parkway to 410. Should take you about 15 minutes. 410 eastbound Nacogdoches to 35, 10-12 minute ride. On 90 eastbound 211 to 410 should take you about 20 minutes. 1604 northbound Calabria to Houseman, a 15-minute ride, and 10-12 minutes along Loop 410 northbound, south WWI over to Winco. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Monday Night Football saw overtime as the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Philadelphia Eagles 22-19 behind Cameron Dicker's 5 field goals. Jalen Hurts had 4 interceptions in the loss. In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs held on to beat the New Orleans Pelicans 135-132. They've improved to 16-7 on the season. It was welcome back to Steph Castle. After his hip injury finally faded, he scored 18 to go along with 5 boards and 5 assists. Dylan Harper led the way with 22. In other news, there's an exhibition boxing match set between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. The bout is set to go off in Africa in March. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Synergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowt.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We were talking Heisman Trophy. And the odds are usually, I don't want to say that they're end-all be-all. It doesn't mean that the trophy's handed out per se, but often they're a good indicator.
I'm trying to think of the last time I was surprised.
Oh, man. That's a good question.
Normally it's about who you thought.
Especially on the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this year is probably going to be not much different. Who do you think the longest shot is?
Oh, Sayin.
He is 700 to 1 to win it. 700 to 1.
I think there was a lot of guys that could be sitting where Sayin is.
I do too. I mean, listen. He obviously the team success is there, but I think the realization is the team's success would have been there with or without Julian Sayin.
I think so. Although I think he's the Terminator. I think he is a robot. He has no. I mean, he's got ice water in his veins, and he will be sitting in New York again over the next couple of years.
He's a stud, but I don't know that. I think that the quarterback of Ohio State probably would have been there if his name was Vic Brown.
Think about who he's throwing to. I mean, my God.
You're welcome, buddy.
You can go left, though, Vic.
Jeremiah Love, 150 to 1.
Yeah.
Diego, 6 to 1.
See, he's got a puncher's chance. I do
does.
think that there could be it might be one of those close votes. I don't know what the closest in history was, but this could come down to 2 or 3 guys.
Fernando Mendoza minus 1,000.
And being Anglo, I don't know what it means, but I know this matters to have guys with the name of Pavia and Hispanic names to win a Heisman. I think this is a huge deal. There's something to look at and say I can be that guy.
The closest votes, the closest Heisman race of all time was 2009. Mark Ingram over Toby Gerhart.
Oh, God.
It's basically the same guy.
Yeah.
One's white, one's black, but the same guy.
1985, Bo Jackson over Chuck Long.
That I remember was close.
1961, do you remember that? Ernie Davis over Bob Ferguson.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe Fergie didn't get it.
1953, John Latner over Paul Giel.
Paul the Snake Man Giel?
Yep. And I thought they called him the Gila Monster.
Gila Monster?
Yeah. And 2001, Eric Crouch over Rex Grossman.
Oh, God.
The 2024 last year was the closest in 15 years. Travis Hunter over Ashton Ginty. So I don't know that it's going to be that close of a call.
You think that Mendoza just going to go away?
I just think
he's had too many moments. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I think undefeated at freaking Indiana, beat Ohio State, and
he's going to give a good speech. He'll probably cry.
Yeah, emotional. No, yeah, I think it's almost a.
What are they going to do with a Heisman Trophy at Indiana? They're not even going to know what to do with it.
They're
what
going
to do with this? Do we put this out for people to see?
Well,
when basketball season comes, what do we do with this?
Do I know what it is?
You know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to open their trophy case and dust off all those old-ass basketball trophies.
Move them aside because you haven't put anything in that case for a long time.
Yeah, make room.
What's this football you speak of?
There's a new sheriff in town. We got a good team again. They don't bounce the ball.
They play outside?
It's been a long time since Indiana basketball was like a real.
It's been 10 years minimum.
Yeah.
Since Crean's first couple of years.
So I don't know. I'm excited for Indiana. I think it's a cool story. It's a good narrative that's been drawn.
And both of them, yeah.
And he met the moments, and that's what it boils down to.
Not mad at it.
I would love, like I said, I love Pavia, and had he beat Texas or Alabama, I think we'd be having a different discussion. But had he beat Texas or Alabama, Vanderbilt would be in the playoff, and it'd be a whole. I mean, the idea that Indiana is in the playoff is wild. The idea that Vanderbilt football could be in the SEC.
And we talk about it like it could have happened. Yeah, like it should have happened. And there's a lot of reasons it could have. So, yeah, that alone I think is enough to make a great story. So go with God, Fernando, and we'll see how it works out long term. I know he reminds me of about a 17-year-old kid, and I know he's not.
Yeah.
That interview post-game was nuts.
All right, I did want to get back to some Coach Schottenheimer sound here, and we'll have Schotty later in the week, I assume.
We'll have him Friday.
We have no reason not to, I wouldn't think.
He owes us.
Yeah. But they asked him about the playoff situation and how he's going to approach this thing.
Did he have time to open the coaching manual to give the proper answer as prescribed by Vince Lombardi many years ago?
He gave the appropriate coach speak answer here.
Control, we control. Win.
Bingo.
Stay in the moment and can't control what anybody else does, but you can control the way you process and prep. And you can't win unless you win on Wednesday, in the meetings and then leading to practice. And that's the only way I know how to do it.
They did ask him a question. They saved me the awkwardness of asking Shoddy about his crappy offensive tackle play. Okay. They did ask him about why the guys on the end of the offensive line stink so much. Here's Shoddy.
Yeah, again, I thought, Nate struggled. I think he'll be the first one to tell you that. Young player, second start. Again, very talented. I think where Nate needs to grow is understand he plays a very difficult position to play, and you're going to get beat at times, and you got to bounce back. But for him, it was more of the aggressive sets. What do I mean by that? I talked about in our conference call, I think, the other day. But, his initial set was really good, and then as there was space, he would begin to kind of turn his shoulders, which softens the edge and makes it easier for the defensive end to affect the quarterback, whereas Nate's 330-pound man, with incredible athleticism and size, and he needs to stay square longer. And so that's something that we'll keep working with him on. And I think Terrence has played really well all year long. And, again, we got into a situation in the noise where these guys were generating a lot of pressure and coming off the edges. And, again, it's a tough position to be in. And but I thought, Terrence has played really well for most of the season. And like I said, I really do feel like it's one of the best things we've done all year is protect Dak. And we didn't do it very well the other night. And we need to do it better this week against the Vikings.
Yeah. Terrence has been...
Between the lines, he just lit up two of his linemen. Between the lines, he just destroyed them.
Now, don't get me wrong. Terrence Steele has been better than – first of all, he's better than he was last year. Last year, Terrence Steele, he was didn't belong on the field.
Well, the worst thing ever happened to him was that giant contract because he's never played up to it.
No.
So he's played perfectly average football at his best.
Secondly, he is better than Tyler Guyton, so there's that. But this Nate Thomas, oh my.
He just called him soft. He didn't say it, but what he said was, dude, you're 330. Why are you getting beat like that? That's what he said. Now, he used the nuances about, what was it, something about space and what? What he's saying is that any gap between you and the other dude, he's beating you. He's lifting you off your feet. He's putting you backwards. He called him soft.
There are 82 tackles this season who have been graded by Pro Football Focus. And I'm going to read the list of guys that have a worse PFF grade than Nathan Thomas. That's the list. None. He is the worst. He has been the absolute worst. And again, it's a limited sample size, but oh my gosh, he's so hopeless out there. And part of it. Listen, man, Aiden Hutchins is going to make a lot of people look stupid.
But he wasn't on Aiden all day.
You're
Aiden
right.
was going up and down the line.
That's the thing. He was taking his time beating up everybody. No, it's a real problem. And I did give Shoddy some praise the other day on the interior of that line.
And they remained relatively solid.
The interior of the offensive line has gotten so much better from the beginning of the season to now. It is a noticeable difference. The tackles are trash, right? And I don't know how long you wait before you say Tyler Guyton's a bust draft pick. We've got to be knocking on the door of it. I mean, how long did we wait before we figured out that Mozzie Smith was a bust? It was after
the entirety of his contract.
But it was after
it's 2 years
year two. It was like, we know.
Actually, I think they had a pretty good idea after year one, which is a testament to Tyler. I think there's something there.
Dude, he was so bad last year too.
We watched him in training camp. I see what they see, but there's something neck up that just does not register.
No, I don't think he's good. And then. I'll play this one real quick because this was a big question. The kick return coverage.
Of all the stories is terrible.
Yeah, we need to do that. Number one, the kickoff coverage leverage has not been very good. We've lost contain, and the way it's all set up now is again, if my left arm's free, I got to keep my left arm free, and guys are trying to make plays, and again, the way you cover kicks well is to have everybody do their job, stay in their lane, keep their contain, play with the right arm free, and we haven't done that. And again, we'll be looking at maybe some personnel adjustments as well.
And so that was, I agree, that was a big storyline in the game. I think the biggest storyline after the game, and maybe I was just wrong about it because it seems like I'm the only person in the world who thought this. I thought that Pickens was taken away by the defense after Lamb went out. And his effort's been questioned a lot, and they asked Shoddy on what the discussions were like between him and George Pickens.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it. And again, he just, in his words, he goes, "Hey, Shoddy, I didn't play my best game." And, I think that, unfortunately, none of us, played our best game. And so that's real. But, again, I don't worry about George and his love for football and playing this game. And, again, for 5 or 6 weeks, he was the talk of the sporting world. Look at George Pickens. And, again, we didn't coach or play well enough to win that game in Detroit. They beat us, is what it is. We've had a couple days to, reset, refocus, and now we're on to Minnesota.
Okay. Well,
he's been nice.
The assumption. I mean, are you assuming as well as I am that CeeDee Lamb's not going to play this week?
Did I see a picture of him in the hospital bed? Did I see something like that?
Yeah,
it was a meme, but I can't imagine he plays this week.
I don't think he plays, so I imagine that we will get a max effort from George Pickens this week.
Just all I can say is he's earned a little bit of credit. For me,
You're
and
right.
Cowboy fan.
And he's right. I mean, Shoddy's right. Like, listen, man, all we did was kiss this guy's ass for like about a 6-week run, and deservedly so.
I'll give him some credit, but don't become the my bad guy. Don't keep telling me you had a bad game. I know you had a bad game. You don't got to tell me. Don't be the my bad guy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. The one thing that they've got going for them this week against Minnesota is, although Minnesota looks like they're maybe getting a little better offensively, I'm not going to act like they've got it figured out. I don't believe they do.
McCarthy shows up, but
yeah. But one thing Dak does and has pretty consistently done over his career is he's done well against blitzes, and we know what Minnesota's going to do. They're going to come after you, and
he's going to have to get rid of it fast. We just talked about why those edges are not going to be there to
protect him. With those tackles as bad as they are, it is going to take a very, very good Dak Prescott game to beat the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. I do want to. I guess we need to play the stat is right, but
we want to give that away.
Yeah, where's let me see if I've got the access to play my little
Oh, I see why we're having to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, did the door open?
Just run through.
Oh, there he is.
I mean that.
Hey, you feeling all right in there,
Feeling
Vic?
good?
All right. You want to hit the music for stat is right?
Sorry, I had to.
We understand.
It was a one.
See a man about the horse.
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah, I got that.
It's only been slightly delayed, but it's always fun. Gather around, kids, and listen to your radio. It is time, once again, for the Stat is Right. Here's your host. Let the beard come back. He's bearded now.
That's right.
A.J. Hoffman.
That's right. I've accepted it, Rob. You know what? I'm leaning into my old age now.
Oh, the gray, man. You earned it.
I'm leaning into it. What do you think of it, Vic? Do you think I look?
No, it looks good.
I look pretty much like George Clooney, right?
When I
if you squint.
Mm-hmm.
If you squint. No, but when I first saw you had the beard, I got used to that. That's
you're
much
just
it
back
is.
to normal.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. I'm a beard man again.
Yeah. Well,
the mustache experiment didn't last long.
Most people don't realize that's just lazy. I just don't want to shave.
Yeah, I don't want to shave either.
Yeah.
I shave I'll trim it once a week, and that's it.
That makes me look at my face, and I don't like doing that.
But
no one should have to stare at my face for more than about 5 minutes.
But you also, how often do you shave your neck?
I do that fairly often, just because it itches me.
Yeah,
it starts to get under.
See, like right now, it is lazy because I have a furry neck. But what you'll know when I actually made some effort when my neck's shaved down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like to make much effort.
I'm starting to get that Donald Trump.
Oh, you've got a gobbler?
Well, I was going to use a different term. I was going to use a different term there.
I shave my
turkey
beard.
neck?
Well, that was another term I was going to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I shaved my neck when over the vacation I had, and I had the little gobbler right here. I was like, I never noticed that.
Your throat scrote?
Yeah, like no
neck vagina.
No.
A throatum?
A throatum.
Yeah. You're a Balchinian.
Oh.
I'm going to wear nothing but turtlenecks from now on.
All right. The stat is right this week. 210-656-ESPN is the phone number. Let's go with caller number.
What's the stat?
I'm get in there, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Caller number 5. I want to know how many points will the Minnesota Vikings score this week against the Dallas Cowboys. If you are the closest at the end of the week, you will win a pair of tickets to go see the Cowboys play the Chargers next week up there in Arlington.
How many points?
How many points will the Vikings put up on the Cowboys?
I'm looking the high 20s, 30s.
Okay.
I'm not here to lure you astray.
The Vikings are a confusing team.
They are, because they got blanked.
We've seen a 0 and a 31 in their last 2 efforts. But I really do believe they're getting a little healthier. But the Cowboys defense is going to have to step up this week. So interesting. I think it's an interesting stat. Mm-hmm. So caller number 5, congratulations. You are the next contestant on The Stat Is Right. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Well, we are working a few trouble spots as you get into your midday commute. Let's start 1604 westbound at I-10 Vance-Jackson. That wreck is in the right lane. 10-12-minute delay has got you slow from Bitters. On 281 southbound Tacoma, this wreck is in the right lane. A little bit of a delay from 1604. Downtown, 35 southbound just past San Marcos Powell Street. Got a wreck in the right lane. And 37 northbound approaching Carolina Street. Accident right lane. A little bit of stop and go from Fair Avenue. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by A&A Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. This holiday season, get more from A&A Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Buy a qualifying air conditioner and get a brand new furnace absolutely free. Complete year-round comfort for your San Antonio home. Don't wait. Visit aaplumbingsa.com today. A&A Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. And I'll tell you, it's the holiday season. It's the best time of year for sports. The bowl games are beginning. You got college and pro basketball. You got playoff pushes all around, and it's all happening at once. There's no better place to play than at Prize Picks. I love going to Prize Picks because I get to stack different leagues. I like a football play. Let's say I like Jamar Chase this weekend. I also like Wemby with the blocks. I can add that in there as well. And you like to play the hockey as well. You've got everything there that you can stack. Above and beyond that, if you have a favorite player, you can play them in a lot of different ways. That's Prize Picks. Go download the app today. And when you do, remember the code ALAMO. If you remember the word Alamo, there's free play in there. So go download Prize Picks and remember the code ALAMO and get your money early. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it tis the season to go play on your Prize Picks. And you know why? Because it feels so good to be right.
Oh, Christmas leaks, you make our carpet squishy.
Here at Quarter Moon Plumbing, we know all your Christmas wants, like the popular leaky faucet, the overflowing toilet, or the trendy clogged sewer line. No matter what list you're on, naughty or nice, Quarter Moon Plumbing will answer your call fast and fix your emergency quickly so you can get back to your Coco and Carolyn.
651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
The Gomez Law Firm is the firm that San Antonio turns to for personal injury law. We have Jose from the Gomez Law Firm here with us. With over 1,200 5-star Google reviews, The Gomez Law Firm is proud of the winning record and results that are attached to these reviews.
We encourage people to go online and look at our review because we want to make sure that you feel comfortable choosing the right attorney. And we assure you, if you go to Google and look up our reviews, you're going to be satisfied.
It's important to hire an attorney you can trust, and the reviews speak for themselves. The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted provider of personal injury law since 1973.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
The Gomez Law Firm continues to fight for our San Antonio community, and the results matter. If you've been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then contact them today at joegomezlaw.com. That's joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Discover the newest place to play at Top Golf New Braunfels, now open at 427 Creekside Way in the New Braunfels Town Center. This no golf knowledge needed experience is for everyone and is all about bringing more play and more fun. Top Golf New Braunfels features new games, new food and drink, a 9-hole mini golf course, and half-off gameplay Monday through Thursday. Take a swing with Top Golf's exclusive golf club, The Sure Thing, designed to make golf less hard for beginners or those whose game just isn't that great. Come play around at Top Golf New Braunfels.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday night at 7:20. The Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings at home in Arlington. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. How about them Cowboys? 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Don't you forget about me, Robert.
I haven't.
Don't you? Oh, my goodness.
Did we lose
What
internet?
a manly man. I did not.
Oh, there it is.
You're back? You're back in the game?
I was buffering.
Oh, okay.
It happens. It happens.
Otani is the AP Male Athlete of the Year.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I guess the season is here.
He's good at everything. Pisses me off.
They're always finding more cards. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
There's always another one-of-one rookie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, when he was in Little League.
Yeah, they've got, and like I see the autograph, like he signed 1 of 1 in his like his Japanese symbols.
I saw that one too. Yeah.
I mean, it looks badass, but
He's the fourth guy to win it 4 times. Him, Lance Armstrong, LeBron James, and Tiger Woods.
So he's won it 4 consecutive years.
4th time. I don't know if it's consecutive, but it might as well have been.
So it's Lance Armstrong, LeBron James, and who?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. So half of them have been disgraced at one point or the other.
Dalliance with either women or
that's 3 out of 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Well, there's
only
a price to pay.
Only
for greatness.
LeBron has been has not been disgraced.
And that's really not talked about enough. I do know as his career is winding down, we are bringing up the fact that he has never been in a part of anything beneath just the game. And now, I mean, that shouldn't be. That's a pretty low bar. But the fact does remain that for 25 years, This cat's never done anything other than just kind of make you mad.
Yeah.
You know, he hadn't done anything beyond.
At least not that
reproach.
we've seen.
Well, no, there's nobody perfect, but I mean, there's enough haters out there that if he had, we'd have heard about it. You know.
Do you think he's on the Epstein files?
No, I don't.
Okay,
think
I don't think so either.
Now the Diddy parties, I don't know.
Maybe
He might have had some lotion with Diddy, but that's another story.
Yeah, if he is on the Epstein files, we'll have to take it all back. But I think it's impressive that a guy who's been that scrutinized has never been. I mean, never got caught banging around.
No, never. And it's funny because, you know, LeBron was born to it. We knew he was the chosen one at 13, but so was Tiger. Tiger was born to it too. I mean, it wasn't like this was thrust upon him later and he came into all this money and suddenly could get laid by anybody. Tiger was always that guy, and it just got away from him.
Yeah,
where LeBron it never did.
All right, let's. Are you a? I guess you don't deal with it. Vic, at your house, do you have porch pirates?
No, I don't have that problem.
No, I don't have that problem.
I have raccoons.
There's nothing to steal in my neighborhood.
Like, when the Amazon guy drops something off, like you never worry that.
Well, since I work from home after here, I'm always there. So with once the ring goes off, I go out there and grab it immediately.
Now, I do kind of have a problem. Is that they can drop it off where I can't find it, but I don't have the worry that most do.
Because they drop your stuff off at the gate?
Yeah, sometimes they'll leave it at the gate, not even put it on the other side of the gate, put it on that side of the fence. But, you know, nobody's up there anyway. So
Right. Yeah. So there's a lot of apparently there's a lot of violence now.
I think they should be shot.
I'm not opposed of this.
This is low down as you get, man.
I like the people who now the police are warning to not.
No, you can't do
this.
that.
But to me, like filling a box full of dog mess and leaving it on your porch is
that's in the game, baby.
There's apparently in Pennsylvania,
like glitter bombs that blow up in your face, kind of stuff.
I want to do that.
In Pennsylvania, there's been this person who's like got tired of it, and he's been putting paint bombs on his porch.
I'm for this.
And so basically, like the way he's got it set up is once the box is moved a certain distance, and I don't know how the hell he does it, but once it's moved a certain distance, I mean, this guy sounds like the Unabomber, quite frankly. Like this
those dog proximity sensors.
He's at least using it for good, not evil.
Of course.
But I mean,
so far,
like it's blowing paint on people, but like he could be blowing up a lot of stuff. It seems.
I'd blow up pepper spray balls like they use in the paint gun.
But it's like
some low down stuff.
It's blue paint, and it's normally happening when people are getting it in their car. And then the paint bomb is going off.
Where it's too late.
So banks can do it, but I can't?
Well, apparently someone's been injured by one of these paint bombs now.
Can I sue a bank?
The porch pirate is now suing the homeowner that he stole from.
You know, you can you can sue anybody for anything.
America sucks.
That's okay, but you got to find 6 jurors probably in a small claims court or 12 that'll convict you. Anybody who's sitting on that jury that says, okay, so you're suing for what? You can win. You don't get nothing.
It'll be a $1 settlement.
Yeah, go ahead. More power to you. You ain't getting crap from me.
Vic, this is a big warning for you.
What is it?
Are you on the kidney transplant list?
No.
No?
My one. I was at the very, very beginning.
But now you're like, oh, if your other one goes out, you're just going to die. You've given up.
No, they'll put it back on the list.
Yeah, I'll be put back on the list unless I have a donor.
Oh, okay. Well, be careful if you get a transplant.
Okay.
A recipient of a kidney transplant died weeks after his surgery in Ohio. A close investigation by the CDC revealed the cause. The kidney was infected by rabies.
Was it a pig kidney? I think they tried that too.
What?
It is the 4th time rabies has been transmitted via transplanted organs in the U.S. since 1978.
Where did they find a kidney that was rabid?
Well, first of all, don't they test it before they put it in there?
The donor, what?
The case, the CDC says, highlights the need for stronger guidance for transplant teams where the donor has a history of exposure to animals. So basically, the person who died
had rabies.
I
support the rabid. I'm not against them, but I think we should be testing.
Yeah.
What?
How?
You took a kidney out of a dude that had rabies and put it into somebody else?
I don't think they
I'm
knew
about
he
to
had
own
rabies at the town.
I'm
at
about
the
to
time.
own this hospital. Y'all know that,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be
That
my
seems like-
hospital.
What seems like one of the things you would check?
That's a pretty basic. You have one job. Ensure we do not put a rabid kidney into anyone.
Or any disease
And don't take a
infested.
rabid kidney out of anyone. Burn it.
I'm not a doctor, but rabies can't kill you. Thank you, Dr. Gene Simmons.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Gene.
you.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah.
First of all, how many people get rabies?
My sister's
Like
a match.
5?
I think my sister's the only match at the time, and she's healthy. Everything. That's another thing too. A donor
Better
has
be
to be
nice to her.
100% healthy.
I'd make sure I'd send her a Christmas
She
card.
older or younger?
She's 13 years younger than me.
She'll never die before you.
No.
I'd be real nice.
She's got a master's degree, got a good job,
So you get a
she's
smart
good.
kidney.
Mm-hmm.
So you
It'll
got
be
a
an
smart-
intelligent kidney
Yeah.
with just some wine that she drinks, and that's the
not bad.
severity of it. But yeah.
Do you you make sure to tell her, hey, just in case, like maybe
Well, anytime
maybe skip that second glass?
No. Anytime we go somewhere and then they're offering liquor, I always tell her, nope. You need to save that.
Check that one. Or just make sure it goes to the left kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you?
Yeah, exactly.
Does it have to be the kidney from that side of the body that goes? Like if it's
I
right?
think so, yeah.
So if you needed a left kidney and you only had a
Either
right
that
kidney,
or they'll just turn it upside or turn
Will
it
they?
around, yeah.
Like-
But it was weird how when they took mine, they had to redirect everything to the other kidney.
they had
and
to rewire you.
Yeah. They cut parts of my rib out and everything. It was awful, but survived.
Look at you. Just look at you.
Look at you.
Just look at you.
Just survive in
Well,
advance. That's Vic's
I'm
philosophy.
make sure and check. I'll be the checker that if there is indeed a transplant needed, I will verify the rabidness. I will step in and verify that.
We need an extra
that a
vial that
rabid
tests for
kidney
rabies.
is not part of any medical procedure that you play a role in.
They tested for AIDS, I hope, right?
I don't think they test
I
for
don't
anything.
know.
I'm starting to wonder.
They're just like,
I
here,
think rabies would be an easy one.
good luck.
Now imagine your sister, who's the only match.
Mm-hmm.
She's willing to give you a kidney. You're in dire straits,
but she's rabid.
But she's got rabies. Do you take the rabid kidney or
No.
not? You just go out on your shield.
I just go out and I think I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't take any medicine to get it better or whatever. Anyway, recovery would be too long.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What? And
I don't think you'd be recovering.
You could possibly turn.
Yeah.
You could possibly turn into a skunk or a raccoon. Also, that would have been
Get
a.
lockjaw.
yeah. I start growing the canines out of my teeth.
You know, that's all fun and fine and dandy till you're walking around the property and you see a raccoon and you go, "There's like a 1 in 10 chance this thing is rabid and gonna come at me."
I smell something.
You know, I've been tinkering with the idea of getting a raccoon as a pet.
Okay.
That's a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and
I
go
know
out on
a
limb
lot
and
of
say
people
I
tell
What
me.
about a
wouldn't do that.
possum? Get a
Oh,
possum.
listen, I met a possum 2 days ago.
Okay.
At a bar?
No, it was in my backyard. My dog started going crazy.
Was his
and-
mouth open the whole time?
No. He was just he was he was a little nervous because the dogs were barking. I made the dogs go inside.
Okay.
And I got my wife had made croissants. I live in a very fancy home where croissants are served.
Oh,
You're feeding a possum?
Well, he didn't eat it. I tried to feed him, and I don't know if croissants
Trust
don't.
me, he's already eating at your house. You don't need to give him any more.
I don't know. Maybe possums don't eat croissants. I don't know.
Oh, he'll eat it.
But I came up to him, and he was standing on my fence.
Mm-hmm.
And I offered him the croissant, and I put it down right in front of him.
And he just looked at you.
He was
yeah.
frozen there, like he was just
He was
standing
playing
there.
possum.
And then he turned around and scurried off.
Yeah.
So
That's the best thing that could have happened to either one of you.
my wife was like, I can't believe he let you get that close.
Yeah.
He was
That's-
like, he was.
That's the
and
sign of a sick animal, man. Stay away from
possums can't get they can't get rabies.
They can get enough.
No, they can't. They can't
No,
get
they
rabies.
can't. Yeah, they can't get rabies, but they could probably get something else.
I get, yeah, they can get enough.
Listen.
If a wild
I'm
animal
sorry
lets
you're
you
jealous
get,
that possum is my
You're
friend.
Dr. Doolittle. Go talk to the animals.
The
But if a
animals
wild
love
animal
me.
lets you get close, there's something wrong with that animal.
I don't know that that's
wanna-
true.
I wouldn't mind a possum or a baby pig.
Yeah, go ahead and pet yourself
You know,
a possum.
a piglet.
There's a reason why nobody goes, "Hey, meet my pet possum." I tamed him in the backyard.
I think more and more people are having pet possums.
I know they are. They're
The
living
giant
in,
rat.
Living in,
It's like, their tail.
living in the bayous and the hollers.
Well, if you go to an LSU game, you'll see some.
I think that might be me now. I'm gonna have to.
You and your pet possum.
I'm gonna be living in a holler.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
I want one.
My neighbors
Now
would be
I
like,
want one.
"Oh my god, my neighbor's got a possum and a raccoon." Like,
jeez, where are they from?
They'll be that must be from. They moved here from
they
West
from,
Virginia.
Are they from Tennessee? Where are they from?
You ever have any possum pie?
No, we would never do that.
No, we can't kill the possum.
I do think my dog may have a hard time getting along with possums. I will say that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I also I mean, see, it's funny. I like possums. I like raccoons. I hate squirrels. I got to check the squirrel trap when I get home today. I don't know that it's been.
You're still messing with the squirrel.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Oh my God, this.
I just get it over with. Get a small .22 short rifle.
I
or
can't shoot a
pellet
gun inside my house, Vic.
A pellet gun then, with the little CO2 canister.
No, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think.
A little 22.
And just a tiny little hole, tiny little exit
That little
wound.
short rifle. You know the little
tiny
baby
little
bullets.
exit wound on the outside of the house.
Sure, 22s.
You can't see it.
Yeah, clog that thing up.
Yeah, you're fine. Just don't hit any pipes.
All right.
A good airsoft, a good pellet gun and some squirrels, that makes for a fun afternoon.
Maybe maybe I'll become an archer. Maybe I'll get a crossbow.
Get a crossbow. That'd be sweet.
Have you ever hunted with somebody?
Like one that'll be on my wrist.
Hey, Ben in sales
have you
has
ever
a bunch of
heard the
crossbows.
sound of an arrow hitting an animal?
Oh,
it's like a gunshot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think it's like silent death? No.
No.
It's bang. It's
You
like
hear-
a belt slapping.
You hear the wind coming.
I didn't know that it was loud. So literally the first time I'd ever seen an animal taken with a bow was a couple weeks ago, and I'm up in a stand, and I thought somebody else had shot. I didn't know it was so loud. I thought it was like a stealthy way to
It
hunt.
is
but
not.
No,
it's a stealthy way to hunt humans.
That's how I hunt humans.
Yeah, that's how I hunt them too. Well, and also like you don't need
roofies.
You don't need a license if you're hunting humans with a bow and arrow.
But they are the most dangerous.
I have a BB gun. I'll let you borrow it. See if that's good enough.
I have a BB gun.
The Red Raider BB.
That's not going to get the
Red
job
Raider,
done against squirrels. Like that just pisses them off or scares them. Like you need a
pellet gun that you can pump.
I had one. I had a high-powered pellet gun, and I had the hollow tip pellets,
those little
hollow
lead
point
ones.
pellets.
yeah.
And,
Okay.
Oh my God, it would turn these squirrels inside out. And
Nice.
when I lived in Houston, I had these big pecan trees in my backyard, and the squirrels would eat like half a pecan and throw it on the ground. It pissed me off. So I probably killed in a 2-year span. I killed at least 300 squirrels. And I was taking like HEB bags full to the trash can. I mean, I didn't get. I hated it. They were
rats.
They're a
I
menace.
think you need to get some cats.
A menace.
300 squirrels.
I'm telling you,
That's a lot of squirrels.
Dude, you're overrun.
My cat used to kill the squirrels, but now she's fat and lazy and old.
Help me.
Poor Blueberry.
I need a barn cat is what I need.
Blueberry is of the streets, man.
Well, but now she's spoiled.
Oh, that's funny.
She's bougie now.
Yeah, she wants the can.
When
right?
when she was of the streets, she would kill a squirrel. Now she's can fed and she's soft.
That's what happens. Domesticated
Happens to the
cats.
best of
They're
them.
now roommates.
Well, that's what I'm doing to a raccoon. I'm going to domesticate a raccoon and make him
The
not.
raccoon's got thumbs, man. You're going to walk in, the refrigerator door's going to be open.
It's going to be
all
holding.
the beer cans are
going to be playing your
He's
Xbox.
yeah,
playing your Xbox.
I mean,
wearing your clothes.
maybe he'll make dinner. I don't know.
Might very well.
He's going to tell you he's out of car box.
Let's take a break. We'll wrap up the show with the Daily Lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
You ever had a slip of the tongue like that, Minix?
Not like that.
I've heard one from our good friend Maury Vasquez talking about Deion Sanders back in the day when Sanders played for the Dallas Cowboys and was on the air at Ken's 5 and said, well, Sanders not playing because he's got a he's got a bulging Richard in his back.
Not a disc.
Not a disc.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J. Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection
selection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I find, what will I find? This is Rob's kind of jam. This is sort of like a dollar store U2, I think.
No. No such thing.
No,
Dollars.
Family Dollar.
Yeah, REM is dollar store U2.
Not even close. Not even close. You have to.
Timu.
It's like a.
It's a Timu U2.
Yeah, that's right.
See, what would be a Timu U2?
Timu U2.
That's another language.
Heaven, let your sight shine down. Oh, yeah. Ho, ho. Come on, heaven, let your light shine down.
Shine down.
I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. All right. I guess let's wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
My sheet has no football. None. What? I got no football.
There is no
football on my book today. The board, she is empty.
The board, she is barren of football. It is very unfortunate.
Kind of strange, seriously.
Yeah, I hate it, man.
Not even any action. We couldn't even get like a play-in game.
No.
Third-tier bowl.
No, it's happening, man. And it's also a pretty, low-volume NBA night.
And college basketball is going to be kind of slow. It's finals. Everybody's
but
finals.
there's some good games.
Yeah,
tonight.
they've got those
good
matchups that we're going to get the 1 or 2 games a night. But for the next week or so, a lot of schools are going to be taking breaks for school.
In the association, the Miami Heat they're making the long road trip to Orlando to take on the Magic, some people call them. I don't know if they do, but I'd like to call them that. The Magic are a 1.5-point favorite at home against Orlando. That should be a decent matchup.
Heroes
tonight.
game time decision. We'll see if he gets to go. Wagner's out for Orlando. Both of them. They are Wagnerless.
That
we saw Orlando play a pretty decent basketball game the other night. I think they've got a fighter's chance.
I kind of like them at home there too. What about the New York Knickerbockers? 4.5-point favorites in Toronto.
Toronto sucks.
Yeah, Toronto does kind of suck, unfortunately. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you're probably spot on with that one. All right, college hoops tonight. Man, this would have been a big matchup some years. Doesn't appear to be right now. Villanova's at Michigan.
Michigan is straight up
Villanova
good.
Is 7-1.
They're turning things around.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a good brand name, but Michigan is
good.
On the warpath is a nice way to put it.
What's their coach's name? Dusty Bottoms?
Knock the dust off her bottoms. Yeah.
It's Dusty something. But if your name Dusty, your last name better be Bottoms or Britches.
17.5-point favorites tonight.
That is
are the Michigan
state of
Wolverines.
Michigan right now. Michigan State, as far as the combo, might be the best state of basketball in the country. North Carolina, a close second.
These are the last 4 results for Michigan basketball. And I would go further than that because, I mean, Middle Tennessee is not like a respected program, so I'll leave them out. San Diego State, 40-point win. Auburn, 30-point win. Gonzaga, 40-point win. Rutgers, 41-point win. I mean, they are beating teams by 1 million a game.
And keep in mind, Gonzaga turned around and put one on Kentucky.
Yeah, they beat Kentucky by about 40. Michigan's got it going on, man. That's a good team.
This guy, Winters Brady, is a baller.
They've got a handful of dudes who are just a problem.
Shetter?
Yaxel Lindenberg. Yeah.
That guy can play.
Yep, they've got some ballers, man. Like what I've seen out of Michigan so far. That's a huge number against a Villanova team. And that's the other thing about Villanova is they are not going to – Michigan plays fast, and if you play fast against them, you don't want that. Villanova is about the slowest team in the country, one of the slowest for sure. I generally want to back a 17.5-point dog in that situation. I don't know that I'm willing to get in the way of this Michigan wagon.
Willard's going to slow the game to a crawl. It's going to be 35-second possessions constantly, and he's a good enough coach to keep it close. They just don't got the Jimmies and Joes. Michigan can beat them in a half-court game.
Speaking of Jimmys, the Jimmy V Classic.
Yeah, that's the big deal this week.
Presented by Modelo. Órale, güey, Jimmy V.
It's Yimmy.
Clemson and BYU in Madison Square Garden. The
Bansa. Watch this.
The Blue Cougars, 6.5-point favorites.
The Spurs. Remember, they took the Bansa, the kid from Brigham Young. He went with the Spurs in kind of an adjunct way to Paris last year. Remember when the Spurs went to Paris? Vance is one of those guys the Spurs have been paying very close attention to for a long time.
The other half of the Jimmy V Classic, I have a lot more interest in, and I have a pretty healthy wager on the UConn Huskies tonight. They are 4.5-point favorites against the Florida Gators. Madison Square Garden is a home game for UConn.
It is.
Make no mistake. It is a home game for UConn. And Florida just seems very...
They lost their heart. They still got a little. They've still got
something
a few
going on
talented
there,
guys
man.
on there, but they lost their guard, and their guard was a huge playmaker for them. But the big kid they still got. They also have the tallest player ever to play college basketball on that team. But yeah, it's a home game for Nova.
And for
UConn.
Connecticut, but yeah, I don't know that having really tall players.
Oh, he doesn't even play.
Really helps.
But they do have a first-round draft pick. They have a big forward that is going to go pretty high, who's worth a bucket. Florida's going to be a good team. They're just still finding their depth. This is, like you said, a home game for UConn. It's a national TV game, and how old is that UConn basketball team now? I mean, Caravan's in his 7th year.
Yeah.
They're a good team.
And they deny transition with the best of them. Yeah. And if you make Florida play in the half court, I think UConn has a chance to just blow them out, quite frankly. So
a blowout in a low-scoring game. An 8-point win would be a blowout.
Totals 147.5.
They're looking for more points than I would have thought. I like the under on this.
And then Ohio State hosting Illinois. Illinois, a 4.5-point road favorite. Always be careful of betting Big Ten road teams, but you talk about Jimmys and Joes. Illinois got them a lot more than Ohio State does right now.
European kid playing for them now?
You're going to get me lying about his name. I know exactly who you're talking about, though, and I've been a big fan of him so far. But, yeah, I like Illinois tonight as well. Damn it. Andrei Stojakovic.
That's it.
Stojakovic. All right, that does it for us, friends. The Blitz will come on this very station at 2 o'clock until 6 o'clock. That's Jason Minix and Joe Reinagel. We'll be back and do it all over again for you tomorrow on a hump day. We will see you then. Be good, everybody.